Yo, what's up, world? Good morning or good night, depending on what side of the world you living on or how hard you went last night. This is Bhillz Live, brought to you by Quality Music Management. You know what I'm saying? We got a special guest coming up, but we'll get into that right after this. You already know what it is, man. Quality Music Management. We got a lot of things coming up, man. Y'all just stay tuned.
What's going on, everybody? It's your girl, Pilar, better known as P, with Quality Music Management, QMM. We got a lot of things cooking up, and I want y'all to stay tuned.
Yo, this your boy Joker Shadow Walker, and you kick it up with Quality Music Management.
Hey y'all, it's Lizzie Lou, and I'm with Quality Music Management.
Yo, what up? JK here. You know how we kicking it over at Quality Music Management? Yeah.
Hey, this is Queen Raven on the Quality Music Management. Period. Let's get it.
What's happening? It's your boy Namada Mike, man. And I am an affiliate of Quality Music Management. New music dropping soon, man. Get at your boy. Glee.
Grand Rising, everybody. My name is Regina, and my company name is Qualities of the Minds. And I definitely have collaborated with Qualities Music Management. Definitely it's going to be some amazing things that's coming up. You never know what we got up our sleeve. So I need everybody to tap in.
Yeah, we locked in with your boy V going flow.
How you put in there?
You turn the headphones up a little bit.
Hey, I just gotta catch my vibe.
Keep all that.
Talking to Waikisha Peoples, Trish, nice to meet you. I was lost without my baby, finally found third equal. You can come get you a cup, babe, just don't bring your peoples. Slam a pack while I sip a drink, I think I found my equal. Slow me up for the nighttime, I need way more than reefer. Don't pop no jiggers, cause jiggers had me too up and geeky. Don't play with people, and that's the reason I wanna beat them. I stay with heaters, you wanna play me, I bet I sweep them. A dirty boy straight from the north, sipping on any drink.
Well, all I had time to be, go follow me on Instagram, and get me on Facebook, all I had time to be on all music platforms.
While we're waiting for our guests to come in, we go play this brand new single featuring T33. All right, YT Rogers. We're gonna be making the video for it. We'll start shooting the video October 12th. So the song is called Love Comes, Love Goes, featuring me.
Love comes, love goes. Love got me addicted like a drug. My emotions don't know which way to go. I'm so sick and tired of all this toxic love. I know what we had and shared will last forever. Showed you my heart too quick, I should've known better. Gave up my everything to let you know you're special. But that didn't mean a thing, your mind changed to whatever. Gave you my support and canceled my business schedule, so you can be comfortable and get full attention. Two rules by spirit, providing for protection. Nothing on this path I can see myself regretting. I'm still grateful from the learning of those heavy lessons. A love that was too deadly, commitment wasn't ready, foundation wasn't steady. Those options way too many. Toss my heart up like confetti, talk the meaning of forgetting. Love comes, love goes. Love got me addicted like a drug. My emotions don't know which way to go. I'm so sick and tired of all the toxic love.
Try to talk to her, I don't think it's getting through. Cause she just switches moods, turns to this different person when she's in the room, in front of me rehearsing who she wants to be. And then she fronts to me like she's wanting me, but she just wants to see how far I'm willing to take it. Girl, I must be smarter, what you thinking? With all her mind games, trying to find how I think, but she can't even keep her own lies straight. She's just walking in the shoes of somebody else, and she's fronting like she don't need nobody's help. But there's an emptiness inside where her body felt love and compassion before these drugs she attached with. There was love and compassion before these drugs she attached with.
Love comes, love goes. Love got me addicted like a drug. My emotions don't know which way to go. I'm so sick and tired of all the toxic love.
Shout out to Twisted C, Christina Rodriguez. Everybody be sure to go check out the interview that we did. It was dope for sure. We definitely got to do that again. So while we wait for our guests, I'm gonna get into one of the new submissions. Let me see real quick what we got. I think there's one from Hair Trigger. It's called this is the Hair Trigger Is There Dog Cipher. So we gonna get right into this, man. Let us know what y'all think up in the chat. Hold up, I gotta share the screen real quick. But yeah, anybody got anything, send it to bhillslive@gmail.com.
Rest in peace to DMX. Shout out to OG Dub Mac and the Dog Pound.
It's about time I react, yeah. Look at what I did to this rap shit. Knowing niggas is wrong, come on with the cat shit. Rap shit, get niggas toe down. Slap, brick, blam, blam, blam. Go down, that quick. Acting like the truth was gone. I didn't say y'all deal with the ruthless one. It's 2 piece with no faggot ass toothless son. I go hard, dog, go do it. Too late, it's done. Hold up. I'ma show you why dog is the illest. Kill it. You might not catch it, but you feel it. The realest nigga that ever do it. The realest nigga that ever go through it. Y'all gon' bring me back to it? Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Middle name crime. Came with crime. I would change the time. Really don't know. Should be your whole self. You ain't got it, big show.
That's the illest never heard when I spit the verbs. All you rapping ass niggas just get on my nerves. Where'd you get your bars? Trying to act so hard. All you getting is the first class ticket behind bars. It's the Long Beach Menace. Better fight to the beginners. Beat them down like I'm Popeye eating this spinach. And you can call me Mr. Rude Boy. Bring it to the crew, boy. While I'm making a hit, I bet you lose, boy. My biggest flex when I'm cashing a check. Then hop on the jet to do a track with DMX. Much respect to the beasts of the East, but I represent the West where we bang in the street. Hip hop then going crazy, got me talking my heat. If a nigga talking crazy and he wanting that beat, step up and get smashed on. You won't last long, we about to hold court in the streets, so bring your ass home.
Wu-Tang, I bet they never expected this to be a Wu-Tang. Let's get them, yo, it's time to regret these.
I didn't mean to stop the screen. I was trying to exit out the other screen. My bad. Hold on, let me get it back up there. Alright, so this is a submission from Hair Trigger.
on the grave just to put hands in the place that now we the newest affiliated recruit to the dog pound. Time to let the dogs out, yo. We letting the dogs out, letting the dogs out. It's not the size of the dog in the fight, but the size of the fight in the dog. Is you allow me to enlighten y'all, I've risked it all and bet on myself for every time I had no one else, and I refuse to stand by and let rap music die. I'll revive it 20 times before I surrender it to this generation of babies of entitlement with annoying cries. Yo, it's so crazy you guys don't fucking realize why you don't get local support. It ain't even that you suck the sport. Too busy you can fuck the feelings, dog, getting hurt to put in this amount of work.
Alright, so that's a submission from Hair Trigger. So we about to get into this video that we go play. This video is from Ariana and Nicole. It's called Freaky. And here we gonna have. So she said she loves it. She gave us some fire. I appreciate the submission, Hair Trigger. So let me get through this YouTube video thing. So this is Ariana and Nicole Freaky.
Just to let y'all know, I'm gonna get freaky today. It's gonna get real fun.
Babe, what's up with?
Yeah. Freaky, ratchet shit, I just wanna have fun. Beat it, eat it, until it's outcome. He said he helped, see he already knew who he was. Bend me over, he broke my back and put that dick in my guts. If I run, just ask me back, teach me to never give up. Make me scream, then make me cream, this your fantasy dream. He said he helped, see he already knew who he was. Bend me over, he broke my back and put that dick in my guts. If I run, just ask me back, teach me to never give up. Make me scream, then make me cream, this your fantasy dream. I'm a nasty little freak. I'm his neck that smiles back. I'm your childhood favorite treat. And this, what daddy wants, daddy gets. Push my head down so I can lick all on that dick. Licky. Pussy good, pussy great. You say you wanna eat, then put this pussy on your plate. Man, come here and wipe your face. Throw me over the bed and put that dick back in his place. I got on top, I started bouncing on that dick. And then I turned around, he watched his ass do some tricks. Then he threw me down, he got his ass cocked and legs like I slowly watched him drown. We going round after round. He said he helped, see he already knew who he was. Bend me over, he broke my back and put that dick in my guts. If I run, just ask me back, teach me to never give up. Make me scream, then make me cream, this your fantasy dream. He said he helped, see he already knew who he was. Bend me over, he broke my back and put that dick in my guts. If I run, just ask me back, teach me to never give up. Make me scream, then make me cream, this your...
Girl, I really had fun with you. Appreciate it. Yes, now we gonna turn the fuck up. Oh, chance me. Okay. The party ain't over, but we finna head downstairs though.
Make me scream, then make me cream, this your fantasy dream.
You need a friend, nothing less. I need a nigga with a check. Cause he worked a private jet. So that liquor from the back. Eat my ass, grab my neck. Spread this ass with a stick and I'ma do my dance. All on this fucking lap. Got me dizzy, grab my titties, missionary. Damn me slippery, steady screaming, let me eat it. Pin me up and fucking beat it. Macaroni snack pack. Got this pussy talking back. All in a public place, nigga, put it in my face. Gotta go when it costs. Swear to God, that's my dog. Nasty nigga so. And I'ma let him do it all. Got him on it, yes, Lord, fire pussy on God, dope dick, oh my.
He said he helped, see he already knew who he was. Bend me over, he broke my back and put that dick in my guts. If I run, just ask me back, teach me to never give up. Make me scream, then make me cream, this your fantasy dream. He said he helped, see he already knew who he was. Bend me over, he broke my back and put that dick in my guts. If I run, just ask me back, teach me to never give up. Make me scream, then make me cream, this your fantasy dream.
Yeah. Ariana and Nicole. It's called Freaky. That video is available everywhere. So I'm about to bring our guest. Real quick. Let me stop this shit from playing. Alright, so I'm about to bring our guest in. Peach, Seductive Peach, Melissa Flynn. So for the people that are just getting familiar with you and stuff, tell people a little bit about like where you're from and what some of the things are that you do.
Sure. Excuse me. I think this air conditioning is messing with me. But First off, I'm CEO of the Peach Empire Agency, LLC. It's a management and A&R company. I manage music artists, promoter. I do advertising, marketing, brand consultations. Pretty much help artists get to the next level. Whether it's record label meetings, radio play submissions, any kind of promo, things of that nature. Social media management, the list goes on and on with that. I also model, have my own podcast called the Peach Podcast with Seductive Peach. Also have a lingerie line called Seductive Peach LLC. And I do a whole lot of stuff. I write a little. I'm an advocate for domestic violence and an advocate for mental health and women empowerment. And that's just to name some things. I actually just became owner of, took over ownership of a female battle rap league called the Queen Visions Battle Rap League. So shout out to them. Shout out to Delvino for putting it in my hands. Also, I just became owner yesterday of Queen Visions Modeling, which was affiliated with the league. So bringing them together, merging them together, and really just took over ownership to try to help things really get to where they need to be. So I am recruiting people as well. If you do battle rap and you're a female and you're serious, hit me up. I am female battle rappers specifically. If you are a male and you battle rap, I'm a bar affiliate as well. I am affiliated with other leagues. So there are other leagues too I could place you in if that's something you're interested in.
So what kind of battle league is it? Is it like on the spot like battle, or is it like premeditated, like where they go back and forth, or like what's like the rules of the league?
Actually, that's a good question because we do both. It's some freestyle and some written. So it just really depends on the event. Some events might be freestyle. Some events might be like you have to write down, literally study and write down like 3 rounds. So, some might be 1 round you're still writing for. So it just depends really on the event when it comes to that.
So to take it back to just like whenever you're talking about all the different things that you're doing, so what was the first thing that kind of got your door or got your foot in the door with whenever it comes to like the music and part of things and stuff like that? Like what made you, and what was it that started you getting into music direction?
Well, actually, it's crazy how everything kind of just came full circle. Years ago, maybe about now 6 years, almost 6 years ago now, I was in a place where I was kind of trying to refine myself, and I had just got out of a really bad domestic violence situation, and I started going live actually on different live streaming platforms. I first was a host on Beagle Live, which I just took off like right away. Things started going really well for me on there. Then I kind of converted over to Likey, another live streaming app. I was on Partying. I was on a couple different live streaming apps. And in doing that, I realized I wanted to help people. And I also realized I wanted to do a podcast. That's how that came about. Then also I was meeting people on these apps that were artists that needed promo, that needed, managers, stuff like that. So I started promoting. That's really how everything started coming together. Then I started managing a couple artists as well. And I just decided to get my LLC and really make it official because I was already managing and promoting probably 2 years before I even got my license for my company. So then I went ahead and got my LLC. I already had, it just made sense too, because by this time I had already built up like a lot of resources and network connections and stuff of that nature to where it was like, and I have a passion to help people and a passion for music. So it just kind of came full circle in that sense. Also, when I first got started, well, I had a question about management, and shout out to Kenny Butler, my road manager. He gave me my first piece of advice about being a manager. Also, shout out to Trill Will, because then he gave me a lot of good advice as well, and was my project manager for my company too. And shout out to everyone that supports me, really. I realized, see, with me, it kind of came full circle too, because after Bigo, I started doing more modeling, and I started launching my lingerie line. So when I started launching my lingerie line and modeling, I kind of got consumed with that stuff and wasn't really live streaming as much.
Mm-hmm.
But then I started live streaming again on another app, and I just started, really growing my fan base that way, really.
So what was like the thing that surprised you the most whenever you first started your podcast and streaming and stuff? What was like the thing that surprised you the most?
That's a good question. I would say I actually was getting to that. One of the things that surprised me the most is how much I was really helping people. I had people start to come to me and thank me for helping them, just being there for them, being someone that they can go to and talk to openly, and no judgment, no criticism, none of that, and that's just me being me, a lot of people gravitate towards me and feel like, comfortable talking to me. And I'm like a vault, I don't share secrets or nothing, everything stays right here and goes to the grave with me. So a lot of people trust me with their personal business and things of that nature. So it was one day I had this girl, I'll never forget it. And I tell this story all the time. I had a full panel of people in my live, and it was lit that night, hundreds of people. And this girl comes up on the live. Now, it had been like probably a couple months since I was on there. So everyone's coming in, seeing what I'm up to. And she comes up and she's like, Peach, where you been? I've been looking for you, yada, yada. And she was just telling me, thank you. You really helped me like come out of my depression and help me really realize that I'm worth more than what I was dealing with. Because I can sense she was dealing with some kind of domestic violence too. And so I would just check on her every day, just being me, just checking on her every day. Yeah. Seeing how she's doing, just trying to be there for her. And show her some kind of support. And sometimes that's all people need. Sometimes they just need some kind of support, or to see that someone really cares, to really give them the strength to maybe even help them get out of situations they're in. Yeah. And it really choked me up, because I'm like, wow, I really made that big of a difference. And that's kind of too where the podcast idea first came about. And then, doing the music artist interviews kind of came full circle, because then, of course, obviously, I started managing artists and promoting for artists and stuff. So it all just came together and made sense, So, there was quite a few people. That's just one that really stood out to me, because I was always really actually worried about this girl, too. And then there was quite a few people that would just come to me and say, thank you for being there for me. Thank you for being my friend. Thank you for allowing me to talk to you. Like, a lot of people come on these different live streaming apps and stuff like that to really make friends, to really find someone to talk to. There's a lot of lonely people in the world that just need companionship, or just need someone to talk to, or just need a friend. And, I was that friend to a lot of people on these apps and stuff. So, it just kind of.
Yeah, it's definitely good to see, like, the positive side of like social media, because that's really, because this is how it's gonna be in the future. You know what I mean? Like, like with social media, and with like I was talking to Christina Rodriguez on her podcast, and I was talking to her, and I was like talking about how, like, I was talking with my sister, and I was saying, like, I was like talking about Facebook, and she's like, I'm talking about real life. And I was like, man, Facebook is my real life. Like, people on Facebook know me better than, like, people at work don't even know I make music. You know what I mean? They just go there and check, like, they don't know nothing about me. Like, I rather, and it's almost, that's how it's transitioning though in our lives. Like, the people that are around us personally don't really know anything about us unless they're on our social media,
Listen, I had people around me personally asking me, why are you always on these live streaming apps? Why are you spending all your time doing this? And look at now, you know what I'm saying? So like, and this is 5-6 years ago. So don't ever if I can give a piece of advice, it'd be, don't ever listen to like backlash or negativity or people in the background trying to down you or trying to put negative thoughts in your mind about what you're doing, because if you believe in yourself and you know you're doing something good, just keep doing it, you know, because in the long run, it all ended up coming full circle. And now I have a number of companies. Now I'm helping numerous amount of people. And now I have my own show, you know, and, you know, everything, like I said, just came full circle. So, you know, at the end of the day, you know, don't listen to the negativity, you know, just always stay positive vibes, positive mind, positive life. For sure. It might sound cliche, but it's very true.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
know.
So back to like you being talking about like management and stuff, like do you like manage your friends, or do you like kind of, and if you do, like, is it hard to find that balance where you got to be the manager, be the friend? Because, you know, as a manager, you know, a lot of them are kind of, it's like your nature, you have to be kind of annoying to the artists, you know what I mean? Because you go be keeping them on track. So do you just not manage your friends, or do you, how do you manage being a manager? That's the question. How do you manage being a manager?
That's a good question. That's actually a really good point and a really good question, because I don't manage, to answer the first part of the question, I don't manage my friends, my personal friends. No. I've learned in a couple situations I've had over the last couple of years that it's probably not good to mix business with pleasure. Like, that saying's very true.
Yeah.
Whether it be a personal relationship or a friend. Because you can be into a lot of business with somebody, and then when something doesn't work out in your personal relationship, you know, that could affect a lot of good business you guys have going on.
Yeah.
You know, and I've experienced
and it's a hard lesson to learn, you know what I mean? It's one of those lessons that you keep trying to be like, well, this time it might not be like that, but really that's true though, you know what I mean?
It is, because, you know, you also want to find a balance where you want your artists to be able to trust you and stuff. So of course, you know, you're there for them like you are a friend, but at the same time, you got to set boundaries and you got to stand on them. You know what I'm saying? Like, because people will take advantage. People will walk all over you. You know, I've learned this too over the years, because I am a nice, kind person, and people will take advantage. So I really had to learn to set boundaries and just stick to those boundaries. And, you know, so like, like, no, you will pay up front for your promo package, or you will sign this contract, or I'm not managing you. Because, you know, in my last few years of doing this, you know, I've just lived and learned, you could say, you know. So, you know, you can do a whole lot for people, put them in the network. You could do a whole lot of different stuff for people. And people walk away and act like they never knew you and not even give you your due credit. So now, you know, now I handle things slightly different than when I first started doing this, you know, where, now I'm 10 toes down on my business, you know, where, you know, you sign the contract or we're not talking management, you know, and when it comes to promo, even if you just want promo and not management, that's fine. But you have to obviously pay for your promo package up front so I can do my job and my team can do their job, you know. So, you know, there's just, you know, a lot of the time artists think because they're talented, things should just be handed to them, but that's not how it works. Like in the real industry, people want to see you working hard. They want to, no matter how talented you are, they want to see your hard work ethic. They want to see how hard, you know, how much do you really want this? So they're going to sit there and they're going to watch you. They might watch you for a while, but that don't mean they're not watching. You know, if it feels like you're not getting nowhere, they're watching, you know, you just, and then a lot of people don't realize major distribution is huge. And that's really how you get like the big executives to look at your music is you need major distribution. Like you can put your stuff on Spotify, Apple, you know, all these different streaming apps we know about all day. But if you don't have the proper promotion and marketing and advertising for someone to even go look at it to stream it, or they don't even know what the name is to go look, how are they going to go listen and stream? And then the second point to that is your amount of streams. It's going to show you what cities play you the most, which is a good start for where you should maybe start performing first. What cities, if you're trying to do a tour with your analytics. But when it comes down to it, these apps, like these streaming apps, they only pay you artists like 0.001 pennies on the dollar. Like Tidal probably pays you more than any. I just found one, actually. Tidal was paying, I think, $1. And now I just found another one called even.biz. If you guys look it up, it pays, I think, $1.25 now a stream. That's a newer app. So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because all these streaming apps too, like, I just don't realize that you can drop as much music as you want on there, but if you're not getting the proper promo for it, it's not going to matter how much music or how talented you are. There's a lot of talented artists on Spotify with maybe 0 monthly listeners, but that's because they don't put the proper promotion and advertising behind it, So, it's definitely important for people to realize that advertising, marketing, and promotion's everything. Like when it comes down to it.
So since you mentioned streaming days and stuff and actually selling music, because that day is pretty much behind us, where we can actually sell the music as a product,
Right.
So what do you think is the most, the best revenue, nowadays? You know what I mean? Like, is it shows? Like, what's the best way to start bringing in money as an artist?
It's a good question. You have a lot of good questions. I gotta say, I've watched your interviews, and you always have great questions.
I appreciate it. Y'all, actually, the one I gave me the idea to do my stream was because I seen you and Trill Will stream, and one day, and I was like, what do y'all use? And you're like, StreamYard.
Yeah.
StreamYard. It started.
Oh yeah, I've been seeing so many people get influenced off my show. They're making their own podcast, and shout out to everybody out there. I'm happy that I can be an influence to people to try to better their lives, to try to do something different, step out your comfort zone. It's also good promo and exposure for you as an artist.
Yeah, so that's really what everything started as, because whenever it comes down to it, it's like I just wanted to make music. You know what I mean? I made music a lot whenever I was younger, and then whenever I was in my early 20s, I had 2 kids, and then our marriage didn't work out. So like a lot of fathers, I got pushed out the house. So then I was in a position where it was like I had that void. So I started making music, and I just started doing the music about 2 years ago. And everything like the stream, like everything that I do is really just started with just making the music. So I just want people to hear the music because it's like that now. If you want to be an artist, you know what I mean? You can't really be in a shell because people, especially if you're not like a super artist where they're just following you on Instagram and you living your best life, then they want to know you personally. They want to be able to. That's why I like Facebook. Like a lot of people be all like, "Oh, Facebook's for old people." But Facebook's so much more interaction, though. You know what I mean? Like you can, with the streams, with the, just post, lives, all sorts of stuff.
Well, Facebook is good. Facebook's good for friends, family, and them sharing it with friends and family. Yeah. I will say when it comes to networking and really networking with people on even higher platforms, Instagram is awesome for that. Like what you do here, if you started doing on Instagram, you see how many people you'd even accumulate, not even just in followers and stuff, but also how many people you could actually meet on different platforms. So I love Instagram because it gave me a lot of different opportunities, opened a lot of doors for me just because I network so much. Being a networking queen, always networking and meeting people at open doors too on Instagram. So Facebook too, but more so I would still say Instagram. Like Facebook is more personal.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's for old people, but it's more personal, like for friends and family.
Yeah. Or like the fans that really want to know you personally too, though.
Right, exactly. On that kind of
you're not really you know what I mean? They're more just watching from the sidelines. You know what I mean? It's it's almost like a meet and greet in Facebook, but Instagram is more like you going down the red carpet. You know what I mean?
Right, that's a good way to put it, actually. But to answer your question, to get back to that question, a good way for artists to make money right now, actually, is you want to do shows. You really want to do as many shows as you can, like live performances, because see, when you invest in a performance slot, say a performance slot's like 150. Some artists, they get these egos like, oh, I shouldn't have to pay, I'm talented. But what they don't realize is you put down that 150 as an investment, you go to that show and you perform your ass off, and you literally like steal the crowd and get a lot of crowd reaction. That club promoter or that owner of that establishment is gonna call you back to come perform. And when they call you back to come perform, then they're booking you and paying you to do a show.
Yeah.
So sometimes it just takes one or two investments in doing shows. You know, sometimes it might take more, but you have to be able to steal the crowd. You have to be able to get that crowd reaction if you want to get paid for shows.
See,
that's another thing artists don't realize is if this establishment don't know you and the crowd don't know you and they're not buying tickets to come see you, you need to put up a little investment. You need to invest in yourself. And you need to, you know, pay for that performance slot, open up for a big artist, pay for that performance slot, and perform your heart out and steal the crowd, you know, because the more crowd reaction you get, the more people are going to be looking at you like, who's this guy? Who's this girl? You know what I'm saying? And then that's how you're getting booked to do shows. And then you're getting paid for those shows you're being booked for. So you can get paid like anywhere from hundreds of dollars to thousands of dollars even to perform, depending on the establishment, the event, and everything else in between. But, you know, I think a lot of people need to understand too, that this business, music industry is like 99% business and 1% music.
Yeah.
So music is your product, but 99% is business. Like you really need to take have the proper structure and layout, and then the proper levels and steps you got to take to really go somewhere. And then there's also, you got to prioritize your budget, you know, like don't spend your money on the wrong things or the wrong kind of promotion, or just because you have a janky promoter in your ear promising you the world, and then they don't even follow through and you paid them all this money. There's nothing you can do if you don't have nothing in writing either. You know, so, you know, a lot of people come like, oh, Peach, can you help me? And I'm like, well, where's the contract? What'd you guys write up? If it was verbal, I can't do nothing, you know? So, you know, at the end of the day, like, so if it was a contract, you can easily take them to civil court. It's a civil court matter or something of that nature, small claims court, something like that. But, you know, that sometimes that it costs to even file that and all that. So it's like really make sure you know where you're putting your money, and then also prioritize it to where when you do your rollout plan, okay, I'm going to spend money on this month, money on this month. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Maybe money on some social media management, then some money to get up my followers and everything else. Because if you're trying to get signed to a record label, that's if you are. I know a lot of people want to stay independent, which they also confuse the word independent with not needing a team. You're always going to need a team, even if you stay independent. So that's another point I wanted to make. But when you even sign to a label, you know, you need to have certain things in order. A lot of labels want you to come now at least with money to even sign on, and they'll match what you bring. Like right now, I can bring an artist to a label. You have $2,500 to put towards your album, or say, okay, right now, actually, we're doing a deal right now, $1,500. You have $1,500 to put down on an album for the distribution, major distribution and everything, or $500 to put on a one single distribution deal we have right now. We're going to put the marketing and promo and all that behind it, but you also need to put marketing and promo dollars behind it as well. So, you know, it definitely takes a lot of money to be in this business. Don't expect, you know, handouts. Don't expect people just because you're talented to sign you, because one thing they're looking for, especially if you're older, because they are looking for young talent, but they do still take older talent. But you have to have a organic following. Like, no matter how talented you are, you have to have like organic follows, organic likes, organic comments, and that stuff can be bought too. Like, it doesn't have to be bots. Like, if you were to get a promo package from me, I have promo packages where we have team of people that literally push emails, push your music everywhere to where it's getting organic views, organic likes, organic comments. You know what I'm saying? So all those things can be done. It's just, like I said, back to prioritizing your budget and putting your money in the right places at the right times, so, that's what management's for too, though, to really help you figure out, how to go about doing everything and taking the right steps. But I would say right now, your streams aren't making you money. Shows are going to make you money. Doing maybe live appearances, different places. Like, it's really about, like I said, back to promo, because you got to have good promo to get that organic following.
Yeah. See, but I feel like with the shows is the problem with that is that a lot of these artists and stuff, especially how they be like punching in the studios and stuff, and that's why it's like the regular now. Whenever you go see a show, they're not performing; they're just playing the song and then yelling over like 90% of the time. These artists, you know what I mean? It's not like back in the day where they just have the instrumental and they're actually out there performing the art. You know what I mean? The artists that actually do that are rare, and it's because they can't do that because they sat there in the studio and punched in and had an engineer tweak them shit to make their shit. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's where you know what I mean, where you can shine the most as an artist if you can perform. You know what I mean? Because
that's what I mean. Back to if you can perform, because if you get good crowd reaction, you're gonna automatically start getting booked for shows.
And it's crazy because whenever people they see you perform personally and stuff, it's like they draw a connection to you in a way. Like, you know what I mean? Like, those are the people that actually go follow you. They actually go like, you know what I mean?
Right.
And especially if you take the little time to acknowledge people too. You know what I mean? Because that's the thing. A lot of artists and stuff, they don't want to sit there and, you know what I mean, if somebody is in their DM and tells them that they like their music, they don't go be like thanks or you know what I mean, or go like comments. They want to be like act like they better than everybody and type. You know what I mean? But
that's a good point. I just want to touch on real quick is don't ever, any artist, this is really goes for anybody, any person in general. You don't even have to be an artist, but don't let your ego become bigger than you are.
Yeah.
Period. That's the problem a lot of artists have. Like, they start getting notoriety, they start getting noticed, and their head starts getting full. People start saying how good they are, and it's good to be confident, but there's a difference between confidence and cockiness. You know what I'm saying? And that cockiness isn't going to get you far. It's going to make people not want to work with you in the industry. Confidence now and still being humble, that's what's gonna get you where you need to go.
See, I feel like it's like you have to be confident in like your craft, you know what I mean? But humble as a person, though, you know what I mean? And a lot of these artists, it's the opposite, you know what I mean? They're real cocky as people, you know what I mean? But in their craft is half-assed and shit, and they try to be cocky and arrogant and costume to override the fact that they're not really that good, you know what I mean?
Exactly. Or you try to make yourself look bigger on social media than you really are.
And a lot of artists, they go broke trying to live up to shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they might have a good song, but they can't even drop the song because all their other songs they've dropped bots and had these bots run their numbers up to hundreds of thousands. So they drop this one and they don't put no bots behind it. Everybody, you know what I mean? Like, but so like how you're talking about streams and organic views and stuff. So what's the difference between like an organic view or like a bot?
The difference is a bot is a bot. It's like a computerized robot that is not real. So you're not going to get, like, if you pay, for example, for views and likes and their bots, and then the people, these executives and stuff, go and look at your stuff and they see, okay, how does he have this many likes and views but no comments?
Yeah, there's
You
no
know, they can tell. Like they think they're fooling people, but they can tell. I sit in these Zoom conference meetings, artists, they can tell if it's bots or it's real, number one.
Yeah.
Number two, the difference is organic is real. It's real people. It's real people pushing your music. Like I said, like for example, if you came to me, hey, put 50 on my Spotify promo this month. Okay, boom. I take that 50 and I go give it to my team. And my team is pushing your music organically. These are real people.
Yeah.
And this is why it's important to invest in real promo and marketing, because you're paying real people to get you those organic likes, those organic views. Like I'm on Instagram in like 9 or 10, like a bunch of different networking chats. And these networking chats are to help your numbers organically. So someone drops a post in the chat, you go like and comment, and then they go and like and comment on yours. So, but there's rules to these chats. Like you have to be on top of it. You have to make sure every day you're in there supporting each other, or you can get kicked out of these groups. But people pay to even be in these chats because it really helps your numbers go up dramatically, like quick. And this is real people supporting each other, whether it's artists, models, actors, entrepreneurs, all kinds of different people really just trying to get ahead, trying to get good support organically, you know? And the difference is, like I said, it's real people versus a computer, you know? And then the executives and people in the real industry can tell what's real and what's not. So they're not going to be quick to sign someone that's getting bots. They're going to be quicker to sign the person that might have 10K followers on Instagram, and they see these are real people that are following, you know. Plus your comments are going to also tell on you. Like when you're getting comments and stuff, that's going to also help show like fire emojis and stuff like that is cool. But sometimes it is better to even put a word comment, you know, just to show that you are too a real person, and it counts more. So there's even different little details like that that some people might not know when it comes to your promo and stuff and getting your support. Like you can for example, make an Instagram chat, have a bunch of people in this chat. I'm giving you an idea. Everyone drops a post in there, or the rule is pretty much you drop a post in there. You're supposed to actually, before you drop your post, go and like and comment on the 10 posts before in the chat. So you go like and comment on those 10 posts that are already in the chat, and then you post your content. So then those 10 people can go and like and comment on your stuff.
Yeah.
So you're dropping your post in there, you're liking and commenting on 10 people's things. And because it's in the chat, though, you might get even more than 10 people that go, because it's in the chat with hundreds of people. You might get more than just 10 people that like and comment. And then you just go like and comment back, like and comment back. So it's a lot to keep up with, which is why there's teams of people you pay to do these things. Like there's people even in marketing agencies like myself that are in these chats to help other people get their following up, get their organic views up, their likes up, their comments up by sharing their post in these chats. Yeah. So there is ways to get organic, real support and likes and follows and views. You know, it's just you really have to make sure you're dealing with people that aren't doing bots, that are just doing, I mean, they could do bot. Like I can easily, if someone says, hey, I don't care if they're bots, whatever, boom, okay, I can give you bots too all day. But that it's going to be faster, and that's the problem. Everyone wants fast. Like your organic promo.
Bots are basically just like front, you know what I mean? Like it's like
it's all it is. It's front.
Yeah. Like,
it's like a fast, how do you say? It's like a fast front. Yeah.
At the same time, though, it's like you're gonna, if you have a budget where and you just, because that's what it comes down to, is it's like these artists, they get such a high revenue just to keep up their image. You know what I'm saying? Like like just to keep up with the clothes, with the whatever they, you know, rent cars or like we saying like bots and stuff like that. Because it's crazy that we come to a point where we have to like trick bots or like, you know what I mean, like trick, like because social media is ran by bots. You know what I mean? Like think about it. Like whenever you get flagged or something by your comments, it's a bot that flagged you. You know what I mean?
Right.
So the bots are deciding what we see. They're deciding what the people get to see and what's suitable for us. You know?
Oh,
what I mean?
right. It's like it's in their built-in software program.
Yeah.
So that's different. That's more like.
But the bots though, they're constantly. But I know the bots that you're talking about is different because those are streaming bots. Like I'm talking about like the like you're saying, but the software. But if you think about it, they make the software where it's constantly learning, so it can keep up with the humans. You know what I mean? So if you think about it, you know what I mean? Like the bots, like they could really. You know what I mean? I don't know.
No, it is a front. But what I was gonna say is, the organic might take a little longer because it's organic, but it's gonna pay off in the long run.
All right, so my next thing is it's like, all right, it's kind of like a two-part question, but so it's like, let's say I'm an artist, and so I'm, you know what I mean, like dodging the bots in the fake way, and then like what you're talking about, like the parties and the streaming way, it's almost like with performing, you know what I mean, like whenever you doing open mic, you know what I mean, shows and stuff, where it's like you're performing for people, but most everybody there are just other artists that are there because they want to perform. You know what I mean? So it's almost like artists watching artists, and there's not as many people, actual fans in the crowd. You know what I mean? Except for like the few people that, you know what I mean? Like
I do know what you mean because I've been to those. But I've also been to events that are like
showcases. But what I mean though is it's almost like that with the groups. You know what I mean? Because most of the people, like, they're supporting each other, everybody's building each other, but most of them are just artists, and they're just, you know what I mean, trying to push their own thing, and everybody's like for like or comment for comment. So as a manager, like the question, the two-part question is, how do you break through like just like how do you break through doing the open mic to doing the showcases where you're actually in front of the fans to like doing like the same with the marketing and stuff. So you're kind of breaking out from, you're just trying to build it and actually like getting in front of the people that are going to be the fans that aren't musicians or aren't promoters or don't trying to push something themselves.
When it comes to that, it depends on the event. It depends on the event, and it depends on it depends on the event. Like I've been to showcases where it's been like mostly just a couple people in the background at the bar, and then mostly is just artists. They're supporting each other and watching each other perform. And then you might have a couple people just sitting at the bar having a drink. Yeah. So, but then I've also been to shows where it's been like hundreds of different people, and it's, people are actually buying tickets for the show. So it really depends on the event, I say, because it depends if it's a event where it's just a showcase where artists are selling tickets for themselves and they're just trying to show their stuff to whoever's there. You gotta, how do you say? Okay, you want to check out the venue. You want to see like how many people come to this venue every day. You want to see how poppin' pretty much is this venue. Like, is it worth me even performing at this venue, or is it just going to be me and other artists? And that goes back to your analytics too. Like when you look at your streaming analytics, like what cities should I be in? What cities are streaming me the most that I should maybe be doing shows in? Mm-hmm. So, your ticket sales, of course, are going to have people are going to have more people that are fans and stuff like that. But in order to even accumulate fans to sell tickets like that, you have to be doing a lot of promo. You got to be doing a lot of marketing and advertising for your music. So, it all goes, like I said, right back to that. Because if you don't have the proper promo and stuff, you're not going to have no one buying tickets. And then it is just going to be you and artists watching each other, so it could depend on the event, or it could depend on, how ticket sales are. And, it could be a number of different factors when it comes to that. It could be you could put out a showcase and have ticket sales, but half of them ticket sales could even just be artists. But I feel like some of the smaller showcases, what I like about them is it's more intimate setting for people to be able to like network with each other.
Yeah.
And that's how you still gain fans and follows and stuff like that by networking after these shows. Like before and after shows, you should be networking too. Yeah. So that's a lot of thing. A lot of, I guess you could say, people don't think about some little details like that are actually big details, because you don't want to just go there and perform and then leave right away. No, you want to mingle with the people. You want them to get to know you. You want to be networking. And that's how you get those Instagram follows and those Facebook follows, is you're actually going up to people and networking like, hey, if they say they like your music or something, hey, follow me on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you're in their face, you're talking to them, and they're going to follow you. And then some of the bigger showcases, sometimes it's harder to really network with people in that way because there's hundreds of people and it's so loud and it's not, as small of a setting. But so, I mean, it could be a good thing either way to get follows and fans. It does depend on different factors like that, like your ticket sales too and stuff of that nature. So I guess that's the best way to really answer that, because it really depends on all those different factors too.
All right. So let's say like being a manager, right? Because like at some point in the music industry, and whenever everything shifted from like the streams and Napster and everything changed with music, like the management shifted to, if you think about it, because it used to be like a manager, like the artist used to get theirs on the front, and then the manager, everybody got there on the back end, but then the artist got raped in the end, because they were paying for all the hotel rooms, all this stuff. But you know what I mean? It used to. So because of that, I feel like the managers, they were more picky with who they worked with, because they were almost investing, because if the artist didn't make theirs in the back end, then they want to get theirs, But now, since the shift is where the artists are paying the managers up front, so the managers, they're not as picky as who they want to work with. You know what I mean? So
no, I can't say that for everybody. But
what I'm saying though is, as far as like, let's say you have somebody and they're paying you, you know what I mean? And like, how do you feel about like working with artists that maybe, you know what I mean, like you might not be feeling their type of music, or maybe you just don't see their vision or whatever, and you're having to go in front and try to push them as an artist? Have you ever been in a position like that where you had to kind of just like be like, I can't manage you?
Yeah, I have. That's what I was about to say. I was like waiting for you to finish the question, actually, just to tell you the story. I had to tell someone that was paying me $150 a month towards their promo, because that was their budget. Usually I say $250 or $350 a month. Really, you want to have for your promo and your advertising and your marketing every single month. So, but he was literally one of the artists that was paying me at least $150 a month and wanted to sign the contract, was about to sign my manager contract and everything, which is 20%, because I do everything as a record label does. But I had to kind of tell him that I don't feel like it's really a career choice for, like, I kind of had to break it down to him in a nice way, where I don't feel like it's something he's really going to make a lot of money off of. Like, it's good for therapy. It might be good for your therapy. It might be good as a hobby and stuff, but I think you need to find something else to help you make money. And he didn't take it very well.
Yeah, I can.
I mean, no matter how nice you try to break something down to someone,
well, the thing is,
the
thing is,
with the artists, a lot of people, I gotta add to that, because a lot of people though will still just sit there, smile in your face, and take your money.
Yeah, majority of them will.
Majority of them will. So I'm just want to point out, I'm gonna tell you whether you're good or you're not, and I'm not gonna See, I also need to remember, a really good friend of mine that's been in the business 30 years told me, like, he heard this guy and he was like, he made me realize too, like, you need people to take you serious. I know you love helping everybody because it's in your nature, but you need to realize you need people to take you serious as a manager. And if they hear that guy's music, they might not even take you serious.
Yeah.
So I also had to look at it from a business standpoint as well.
Yeah.
Like, as much as I love helping everybody, and this person was actually paying me and ready to sign my contract, I had to let him go.
Yeah, it's your brand. It's your
Because
brand.
if you've been doing this 10, 15 years and you still aren't at a certain place that you need to be by that point, then I just don't think it's for you.
Yeah.
You know, so I have had a situation like that where I had to do that. And yeah, it broke my heart because I know the person's really passionate about what they're doing and stuff like that. And it was a nice person, you know, young kid. I didn't want to break his dreams or nothing, but you know, it is what it is. Like, I also at the same time have to remember I can't always just be a friend. I have to be a manager, and I have to be a CEO, and I have to stand on business, and I have to tell them how it is. I mean, if I don't tell them how it is, who's going to? You know, you have a lot of artists out here even getting pumped up and people saying they're good and they ain't even that great. You know, so at the end of the day, you know, it's business. It is a business at the end of the day. So, you know, I had to realize too, if I want people to take me serious, I only want the best of the best artists. Like, you know, I want artists that are really on the grind doing their thing, artists that are actually willing to invest in themselves because they know what it takes. You know, so, and of course, obviously you have to be talented, and draw people into your social media. That's another big thing. Like, you can go live every day, but you got to be drawing in the crowd.
So in this day and age as an artist, what do you think is more important, drive or talent?
Both.
But which one? You gotta pick one though.
I can't, because if you don't have one, you can't, like, if you don't have both of those things that you just named, if you don't have drive and talent, if you don't have both of them combined, you're not going nowhere.
Yeah, and you have to have heart too. Those are like the three things.
Well, your heart is going to give you that drive.
Yeah, true.
You know, but when it comes to your talent, like, you have to be, see, that's the thing. I've seen people that ain't that talented, in my opinion, performing on different award shows, all because they just might have different connections too. Sometimes it's about who you know.
Yeah.
So it can be talent and it can be drive. It can be one or the other. But in my personal opinion, I feel like both combined is the most important. Like, I couldn't just pick one, because if you don't have both, you're not going nowhere.
Yeah, exactly. And I agree because also, like, I feel like a lot of these artists that are really talented but don't have the drive, or they're like, you know, because a lot of artists, a lot of people that are like really talented, they're like different, or like, you know what I mean, like you mentioned, like mental health and stuff, and they deal with shit, you know. So a lot of them, they don't have the drive to really, like, they get discouraged. I feel like a lot of these artists, they make really good music, but they don't put it out because they put it out and people don't support them, or, like, you know what I mean, or whatever their reasons are, you know what I mean?
Or you might have an artist that's super talented, that has the drive and that does everything they're supposed to and has people supporting them. But if you're not taking business advice from your management, then what are we doing? You know, like, it's not going to help you get nowhere still. You're still going to be stuck in the same limbo you were in for the umpteen years, because you're not taking good business advice and actually applying it.
But
so, you know,
at the same time though, like, I feel like a lot of times when management, and this is just like playing like devil's advocate with the artist role, is it's like a lot of things that the management like want to change or want to, like, you know what I mean? Because a manager's job is almost like figure you out. Like, you know what I mean? And their thing is that, like,
say that.
Well, I mean, like, as far as like they want to try to put you in a box to see how to market you, because that's their job. You know what I mean? Like what qualities, what are we trying to push him as? You know what I mean? And I feel like a lot of times, like with a lot of artists, that, because think about all the artists that are different, that change the game, especially with music and stuff, like how, like, like The Rock was telling Kanye he can't wear the pink polo. You know what I mean? Or like Eminem, whenever nobody wanted to sign Eminem until Dre, like, you know what I mean? Like type of shit like that. Like it's like these artists that were different are the ones that, you know what I mean? So I don't even really know. I don't really have a question to that. I was just really just going off on it.
But no, you're good. I thought you were getting to a question, but no, I don't feel like I will rebuttal on that though. I don't feel like not every artist, I'll say, I'm sorry, I said that right. Not every manager is trying to put an artist in a box, because I'll say, me personally, artists should be creative, but you never want to stop an artist's creativity. But what an artist needs to realize when it comes to the business is you can't sit there and do one track, one style, and then do another track, another style, and then do another track, another style, and then expect everyone just to get you as an artist. No, you need to be branded. And that's what it is. It's about branding yourself as an artist and getting that right push and promo for that music. Now, later, once you have that great following, go ahead and do whatever other style you want. But you want first to gain that following. So in order to do that, you have to be branded. You have to be promoted, with that brand that you're branded. So it's not so much necessarily putting you in a box as it is branding you, So you want to, if you don't have a brand, you don't have a logo, you don't have, how do people even know how to find you? Like, people know how to find you because you have Bhillz, you have Bhillz in the basement, you have like a logo, stuff like that. Like, people know what to look for. It's your brand. You branded yourself.
Yeah, like, and that's shout out Quality Music Management.
Like, I branded myself, as Productive Peach, but I marketed it and promoted it, and it's my host name on everything, and that's how it's stuck too. You got to brand yourself. So it's not necessarily, I feel like, putting you in a box as it is branding you. So you can get the proper promo, the proper marketing, the proper advertising to go to where you're trying to go, because you're going to confuse your following and your fans. Like, okay, do they do this kind of music or they do this kind of music? And then you might think you sound good at all styles, and you might not. You might really sound good. Like, the person might be trying to tell you, no, this is the style you need to go with because that's how you sound the best.
Yeah.
And you want to go with the style where you sound the best. I just want to, one day I wake up and I want to try country, but I've been doing freaking pop and rap every single day and hip hop for my whole entire life. And then one day I want to, and that's fine if you're already a big established artist and you have thousands and thousands, hundreds of thousands of followers, that's fine. You can do that. Yeah. But when you're really first starting out as an artist, you can't just jump out the box like that. Like, you do need to be branded. You do need to stick with one style for a while first, gain that momentum, gain that following, and then branch off and do whatever style you want. Nothing's wrong with that. It's really about branding you so people can learn who you are. Like, how is your supporters even going to learn who you are if you're confusing them with X, Y, and Z instead of A, B, and C? So it's just really about, I can't speak for everybody, but I'll speak for myself when I say, it's not so much necessarily putting you in a box as it is just branding you. And, there was this one young artist, makes me think of, he wants to, branch and do all these different styles at one time, but no one even knows who you are yet. Yeah. So, you have to first establish a following, establish a brand, establish something before you just start jumping off the deep end, doing all these different styles at once, So that's more so what it is, from a business standpoint, not necessarily keeping you in a box. Any artist or any manager that's trying to keep you in a box and, not letting you be creative, I wouldn't say work with them, because you should always be creative. You're an artist. Artists are always going to, like, they might have hundreds of songs in their vault and they'll still sit there and just keep recording because they're an artist. They're going to keep creating. And that's a good thing. But also nowadays, like, 30 songs on one album is not what it used to be. Like now you're better off putting 15 on one album if you even do an album. A lot of people drop singles even instead of albums now because everyone's attention span's so short now.
Yeah.
That's why they have reels for promo now.
And I think videos are more important, especially, you know what I mean, like visuals and stuff like that. Because I feel like a lot of artists, like they're like artists get like tunnel vision, and a lot of times, like, and they just put out this music. They're assuming people are hearing it, but really nobody's hearing it because they don't do the proper promotion, and they're not really sitting on the tracks long enough. You know what I mean? Like they post it one time and expect like, you know what I mean, and then they're jumping on to the next track, and sitting there and like so like how do you feel like in a management like point of view as far as like track selecting, you know what I mean, to be like you know what I mean, which songs are going to be like the best ones to use, or which songs are be the ones to put the visuals behind and stuff? Because I feel like a lot of times, you know, you could have, you know, 30 songs, but you know what I mean, if you make the video to the wrong ones, you know what I mean, because videos add so much. Like you could have a song that's not that good and put a good video behind it or some kind of good visuals, and it's gonna make it decent. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I was just talking to one of my artists last night about picking because he has so much music. He always wants to put like 30 tracks on an album, and I gotta stop him and be like, no, 15 at a time. I've always said it's about who you know, not what. It is about what you know. It is about what you know too.
Yeah, it's about really. You know what I mean?
You definitely need to know a lot of the business. I think it's important for artists to, like, even if you want to stay independent, I teach artists how to go about doing things with the business where you can stay independent and you don't necessarily have to sign to a label, but you can have major distribution without signing to a label. I think that's another thing a lot of artists don't know. Like, you can literally get major distribution, like, and not be signed to a label. Like right now, if you came to me and you had 500 to drop on a one single distribution deal, we'll sit there, put that 500, we match it, and we do your promo and your advertising, and we distribute that major distributions under Universal and everything. So it's going to get, you know, the proper attention, but you know, it is about what you know and how to execute it too. Because if you don't know how to execute things properly, or you're not taking the right steps or structuring it properly in the right order, or putting your money in the right places at the right times, it's not going to really help you go anywhere. You can know the president, you can know a lot of people, but they even want to see you work hard. They want to see your hard work ethic. They want to see you actually put money behind yourself if they're going to put money behind you. So it's not always necessarily about who you know either, just to touch on that. But to answer your question, when it comes to picking tracks, it can be hard. It depends, especially if the artist has like 10 tracks or 5 tracks that they really want to do videos for. They kind of just gotta pace themselves and pick which ones they want to do first. Now that, I would say, the way you decipher and you pick would depend on which ones you feel like resonate the most with you, which ones you're most passionate about, which ones you feel like you can make a video to, and you want to have a creative video. Visuals are very important. Like, you can be doing this 15 years and have great music and a great support, but if you don't have no music videos, that can really hurt you. So you know, you definitely want to have music videos. But when you do music videos, you want them to be, how do you say, you want your background, your location, the scene, you want the whole production of it to be based on the track. And I think a lot of artists don't put enough thought, not all, but some, don't put enough thought into the actual production of the video. Because like if it's a love song, for example, you want to have a girl you're singing to or something, and then have like maybe a romantic background or setting and stuff like that. But if it's like a hip hop or a rap song or something, yeah, you might want to have some fancy cars and stuff behind you or whatever. And just for the record, a lot of these artists don't actually own this jewelry and these cars and stuff. They rent. It's like a loan. They either get a loan or they get it rented to them. So they don't necessarily own all the stuff even on their neck. They just literally loan it and rent it and then flaunt it on social media like it's theirs.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, there's a lot of behind the scenes things too that you wouldn't even think. I would say to every artist, I want to say to make sure you be careful who you work with. There is a lot of fake people in this industry, and I've definitely learned that quick. Definitely be careful who you work with. Not everyone that pretends they're for you is really for you. And some people will say whatever just to get what they want off of you. So you definitely need to keep your circle small. Music industry is definitely smaller than people think. Like, and when I say what I mean by that is like this person might not know that person that you know, but then the person in the middle might know that person. Like someone always knows somebody, you know what I'm saying? In the industry, it's like the world is like, it's definitely smaller than people think. So you definitely always be mindful when you're talking to different people. Always keep it strictly professional if you want them to take you serious. Because the industry is a lot smaller and people talk. People talk and they will say, oh no, you don't want to work with this artist or you don't want to work with that artist. People talk, so you want to make sure, if people are coming to you and they're presenting you with something that it's beneficial for you, and just get everything in writing. I don't care if it's your homeboy from since you were 2 years old. Get something in writing. I don't care if it's your auntie or your mama. Get it in writing. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, they need to understand it's a business. So if they take it personal or something, well, if you have a problem signing this paper, how serious really were you, or how loyal are you really to me? Because by you signing this is also going to show your loyalty.
Yeah.
So, people can talk and talk and talk. It's about like when it comes down to the business, where they really stand, because people could talk all day a good game.
Yeah.
And then when you call their bluff, they can't back it up.
Yeah, and I feel like a lot of these managers and stuff, like they might have the right intentions to be like, you know what I mean? Like you pay me and I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do all these things for you. But they haven't really, like, it's almost like a lawyer with pro bono cases, like how a lawyer is going to prove themselves before before they start getting paid the high cases. You know what I mean? It's the same with a lot of these managers, because I feel like just like with artists, like how with BandLab and all these platforms where people are so easily can become artists nowadays, it's the same with managers. You know what I mean? And a lot of these managers, they're not really managers. Like a lot of these people, like and like I'm not gonna put nobody on blast, but like especially with like doing, like I've interviewed so many people and stuff like that, and you learn that a lot of people, they're just like, it's like a role play game to them. Like they're just they're like, I'm an A&R, I'm this, I do this, I do all these things, blah blah blah. But in reality, like, you know what I mean, you can't even find, like you were saying, like they don't have a logo, they don't have no branding. You can't even find them. You go to their page to hear a song, you can't even find none of their music.
Right, right. There's I've had a lot of artists come to me leaving other management companies and leaving other managers because those managers just don't live up to what they say they're going to do.
it's really like they don't have the resources and they're afraid they don't want to turn down any money.
But no, you know, people could have resources and say they're your manager and they can say they're going to do X, Y, and Z, and then they don't do nothing too. So you can even have all the resources and they can talk a good game and they can even have the brand and everything. But if they're not actually doing anything for you, then, you know, that's going to show in time. Like an artist might give you a whole year or more to show yourself. And if you don't show them you're helping them progress or you're doing anything for them, they have every right by all means to leave, you know? So, you know, at the end of the day, you know, that's why it's important too, when you do these contracts and stuff, you read them over, you look them over, because you can actually hold that manager responsible if you have a written contract. That's why contracts are important in this business, because if you have a written contract with this manager and they're not doing their job, you can bring up different points in that contract that hold them accountable. Like the contract isn't just to pay a manager or nothing. No, it's also to hold your manager accountable. So they're doing their job. So, but yeah, a lot of people, I've had a lot of people come to me from management companies that have branding resources and everything, but they're just not doing their job. They're just not keeping their word. They're just not doing what they said they're going to do for the artist, you know? So, you know, artist comes to me and I get them on my show and I do this and I do that. And they're like, wow, you know, they're happy because I'm actually trying to help. And they're like, wow, I've been with this manager over here. I was with them 5 years and they didn't do not one thing for me that you've already done for me within 5 weeks. Yeah. So, you know, it just depends on the person, the individual, you know?
So whenever it comes down to like all the different like platforms and like streaming services, all the different social medias and stuff, like what do you think is the most important one, like to really kind of break out as an artist? Like you know what I mean? Like of course you're gonna want to like spread out your promotion and be like on basically everywhere, you know what I mean? But is there like a particular one, like you mentioned Instagram earlier and stuff? Is there like a particular one to really kind of focus in as an artist to be able to really kind of break into that mainstream, or at least, you know what I mean? Yeah. Because I feel like a lot of times another important thing is to try to get on like these Spotify playlists and stuff like that too. You know what I mean? It's where you could get randomly played with these other artists. You know what I mean? Like
that's where you need like a Spotify curator. The curator is going to make it an official page, artist page, where you get the check and help you get paid on it even more. And so you can get played like that as well. So there is certain people to do certain things. That's what I mean by too, like putting your money really where it needs to be in different places sometimes. And sometimes, like you were saying earlier, people drop music, and you don't put enough promo behind the music that you already have dropped. You know, like I have an artist that likes to drop music, and I had to stop him and be like, no more dropping albums, no more dropping music until we promote and advertise all this other music you have here. You got to let people catch up. Let me catch up. Shit. You know, you got to let people catch up and hear your music. Like, that's the thing. Like, it doesn't matter if you drop 100 songs. If you don't have no one going to stream them and listen to them, what's the point? So at the end of the day, for each track, you should have the proper rollout plan. You know,
I can definitely relate with that because I feel like as an artist, because I just dropped like 3 albums back to back like this year, and I had to stop it. I'm going and just doing visuals. Like I'm not dropping any more music, but I feel like from like the artist standpoint, it's almost like in my mind, I'm like, I gotta hurry up and make this song, or it's just gonna be gone. Like, you know what I mean? It's almost like you vision something and you're like, I gotta hurry up and make it, and then you know what I mean? And then it's like I got, and of course,
well, listen,
you know,
as an artist, like I said before, you're gonna create all the time, but you can put a lot of them. You can still create all your music and record it, but put it in the vault. What I like to call the vault. Yeah. You know,
that's the hard part, though. You know?
Right. But see, when you have different ideas like that too, write it down. Like your idea, your music, it's not going nowhere. Like it's gonna be sitting there when you're ready to take it out the vault. So
Yeah.
really, like, if you have like an actual idea even for visuals for that track, but you already dropped 3 albums back to back and you might not want to drop anything else yet, write it down. Write down, hey, I got an idea for this track, but I don't want to drop anything else, but I am going to write down, take notes to yourself, like, hey, this is production of the video, like we were saying, is so important. You know, your scene, your background, your clothes, all those things, the appearance is important. We're in 2024. Unfortunately, this world is so self-evolved. They're all about image.
Yeah,
so at the end of the day, you have to have a good image even with your videos. So it's definitely, visuals are important. I definitely feel like you should definitely always take into consideration how you're going to do the production on your video. And yeah, like after each or before each album, I should say, you have to have a lot of promo and marketing and stuff behind it. See, there's different campaigns and stuff. There's different promo campaigns and stuff too that you pay for. When you go with a legit A&R company like myself, you're going to have different like campaigns, promotional campaigns, and marketing campaigns that is going to help push your stuff, like from radio interviews to radio play to you know, there's billboard advertisements, there's shout out videos, there's push emails, there's all different kinds of things, you know, to do. That's just a few. But you know, sometimes you do have to have certain people doing those things for you if you want to execute it properly, you know. So at the end of the day, I think it's important definitely to have management that knows what they're doing and that keeps their word, that knows the business maybe better than you. And nothing's wrong with that, because if you have a good manager like me, I'm going to also teach you the business as we go. So
yeah, and I feel like that's, and not to cut you off, I feel like that's the important part. You know what I mean? Is your manager should be trying to teach you the business, because I feel like what I've seen in like my short time of being like in the music business, because you got to think about it, like doing it as like an artist. You know what I mean? Standpoint where I just really want to make music, people hear my music. But
right. That's like, most artists.
Like learn all these things and do all these things because, you know what I mean, I'm an independent artist and I'm not trying to come out the pocket for a lot of stuff, because a lot of it is like this, like a passion project. So I'm just happy with just making music, people enjoying it, you know what I mean? But what I've learned is there's a lot of people that like, it's almost like they're like gatekeepers and like they don't want to, like, it's like everybody kind of gets fucked over at the beginning. So it's like everybody that else comes up, they try to kind of like get one over on those people to make up for the fact that they got one. You know what I mean? Like instead of actually, like you were saying, like good managers that actually going to try to teach them. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Because that's a good leader, though. You know what I mean? A leader should teach you how to be a leader, not just to be like a soldier.
Right.
You know
most definitely. Because if you want to stay independent and not signed to a label, you need to know the business.
Yeah.
Like you should know the business before you even do music, if you're gonna stay independent and not signed to a label. And I will say, not all labels are bad. Like labels get a really bad image because of some of these labels from back in the day, you know. But not all labels are bad. You know, I deal with a lot of different record labels, and some of them are really dope, actually. So it really just depends on, I would say, the owner of the label, of course, and depend on the actual label. Like go through their history. Like if you ever did consider signing to a label, go through the history of that label. You know, actually look them up, do your research on people, do your research on the labels, you know, do your research. And you know, you should do your research even when it comes to business. Like you can find everything on Google and YouTube now and everywhere. Like if you really sat there and tried to learn the business, you can, you know. But see, some people don't like to take advice, you know, because we all think our opinions are the right opinion, right? Or the right fact. But sometimes, you know, you have to be able to receive different advice too. Like me as the manager, when my artists actually take my business advice and they listen, they come back and they thank me later because it helped them. You know, but if you're not taking my business advice or doing what you're supposed to be doing, then you're going to be stagnant. You're not going to go nowhere. You know, so, you know, at the end of the day, you know, you have to be able to also, even though I'm going to teach you how to be a leader, you still have to remember that at the end of the day, you know, there's different things that I'm trying to school you on that you need to be doing in order to improve and better yourself and get to where you're trying to be. You know, and then like you were saying, some artists could be super talented, and sometimes it might just be something as simple as their mental health holding them back.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes if you have bipolar or something of that nature, your mood's always switching. You're not thinking about different things, or you're not caring, I should say, because when you're in that kind of mode, you're not caring. But when you're in this business, you really need to take care of your mental health. Your mental health is your wealth, and it's also going to reflect on you as an artist or a person. So you have to make sure you're definitely being mindful to what you post on social media. If you want people to take you serious as an artist, make sure you have artists, like social media pages that are just specifically you as an artist. Like, you know, some artists, they have their page as an artist, but then posting their kids and the family reunion and all this other stuff. You know, you want to just strictly have music business on your artist pages. Like, if you want to have a personal page for your personal stuff, hey, so be it. But you should have strictly professional artist social media pages as well, and only be posting certain things on those pages. What's the dog's name?
Xena.
Xena?
Yeah, she's 5 months old.
Oh, wow, she's big for 5 months. What kind of dog is she?
She's a pit bull.
Oh, okay, that's why she's big. Oh, she's playful right now. She's like, okay, enough time to play with me now.
She just woke up. She was sleeping.
Oh, she woke up with a lot of energy.
You mentioned mental health and stuff, and I know, like, don't you have on Monday you do like a mental health show, right, on your podcast?
Yeah, as a mental health advocate, I feel like it's important to raise awareness about mental health. And so every Monday I do Monday mental health awareness. And on that show, I allow artists or anybody really to come up. And that's the one day I give my platform like free for everyone to just come up and speak their mind or speak about mental health or their issues or how people can relate or how people can cope or there, you know, different things of that nature about the topic. So, you know, anyone that does want to join in on a Monday and just chop it up, just hit me up. You know, I'll just send you the email link for the StreamYard and bring you up. It's 7 p.m. Eastern every Monday. I have a new co-host now on there. He's an artist, Tio Lestat. He actually has been doing a lot of music. Like, he's the advocate for mental health too. So he's been doing a lot of music based off of like mental health and stuff like that as well. He even has some paintings and stuff like that another artist did for him while he was listening to his tracks. Like each track he was listening to, he was painting to. So, you know, they're another form of art to promote your art. You know, you know, definitely dope. There's a lot of different, you know, because you know, whether it's painting or music or whatever kind of art is art. And art can be very good for your mental health. It can be very therapeutic.
Yeah, it's definitely therapeutic. I think it goes hand to hand. Like I think that people, they put like the title like mental health and stuff, and it's almost like kind of the same thing whenever you're talking about like artists, how they put you in a box. But I feel like we're all different as people, you know what I mean? So everybody deals with something, you know what I mean? Just like if you go to the doctor as an adult and you tell them that, you know what I mean, they're gonna diagnose you with something, you know what I mean? Because it's almost like it's a business too, you know what I mean? Because it's a business to kind of get people on pharmaceuticals and to deal with mental health, but me personally, like somebody that dealt with mental health and been diagnosed with all sorts of stuff, and they try to put me on medicine that I don't take, you know what I mean? Like music is my medicine, like my therapy to that, you know what I mean? And I feel like a lot of times like the pharmaceuticals and stuff killed that creativity, because it's almost like it's just like a pain pill. Like a pain pill doesn't actually stop the pain; it releases dopamine.
It just masks it. It puts a mask on it. Yeah.
Yeah, it just releases dopamine to make you feel good, so you're just like you don't care. You know what I mean? So it's almost like the medicine. I feel like just makes people settle where they're content. You know what I mean? Whenever.
Well, if I could speak on that, I don't always advocate, and I used to never advocate pharmaceuticals. One thing I will say about them though is if it's someone with real severe mental health that really needs them, like if you have a murderer or a serial killer or you're a rapist or someone that really has some serious mental stuff going on that's so severe they need to be on medication, that's I feel like a whole different category of mental health.
Yeah, because I met people
it's like severe mental health, and then you have moderate mental health, mild mental, so there's just different categories I feel like too when it comes to whether pharmaceuticals are needed or not. So I won't completely rule them out, because I feel like for some people they are super important, because if they're not on them, they can't function properly.
Especially like schizophrenic or bipolar or something like that. Like I dated a girl that was bipolar, and if she didn't have her if she take like these 3 medicines, and if she didn't have one of them, like within like 3 days, she would be like, you know what I mean?
A different person. Yeah.
Like where she would be like an insane person that you would like, try to avoid if you seen her in public type shit.
Right. A different person. Right. I get it completely. So I've actually dealt with a lot of people with bipolar and mental health and major depression. And, at the end of the day, though, you really can't be happy unless you're happy with yourself. Unless you're secure and happy within yourself, you're never going to be happy or never be able to please anybody that has those kinds of issues, because they're not happy with their own self. So, at the end of the day, I also feel like there is a balance. Like, you have the severe, like I said, people that might need some pharmaceuticals, and then you have some people that might be able to deal with their mental health, whether it's through music, whether it's through meditation, walking, exercise, whatever it is to help them get through. That's what they do, help them get through. But
and I feel like a lot of times, like with not mentioning like the ones like we were talking about, like schizophrenic, bipolar, where of course they're actually like brain diseases that make you gonna act different and stuff like that. But a lot of stuff I feel like can be healed with like like you were saying, like exercise or just eating better, or really just like fixing the problem. You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? Like if you're living out of your means and you're stressed out because you're always broke, like you know what I mean? Like
that's completely different. Then that's touching just on your budget and not spending responsibly. But when it comes to your actual mental health, you have to realize, hey, if I have a brain disease, I might need this medication. And then sometimes some medication, I know what you mean, like it might make you feel like a zombie or whatever. But then that's when you ask the doctor to lower the dosage and see if a lower dosage actually works, where you can still function, do what you got to do, but still have that medicine to help you. So, there is different ways too to go about doing things, like, if you have to just lower the dosage on your medicine, do that. So you're not like such a zombie. Like sometimes I don't like different medications because it might make you like a zombie or like stagnant, then you're not being productive. But then other medications can be very helpful, put you in a better mood, a happier mood, or even just help calm down your anxiety so you can get through something. So, at the end of the day, to each its own. But, I feel like, some people, they are definitely needed. Even with a brain, if it's a brain disease, especially, some people I feel like are in denial. They might be in denial or ashamed, and they don't want to take medicine because they feel like, I got to take this medicine, I'm this way, and it might cause them low self-esteem and things of that nature. But they need to realize it's really for their own well-being at the same time, and for their own, not just mental health, but physical health, because, you know, if your mental health's not well, you're probably not taking care of your physical health either. So, you know, there is different ways to go about doing different things. Like, you know, sometimes I might smoke some weed for my anxiety. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, no one could probably even tell I have anxiety, but I have anxiety, you know, but I wasn't really diagnosed with anxiety or anything of that nature till after I went through 9 years of domestic violence. After what I went through, anyone's going to have anxiety. So at the end of the day, you know, it really just depends. Sometimes, you know, it might not be something you're born with. It might be something you went through, like PTSD is also, of course, pre-traumatic, you know, stress disorder, because it's something you've been through and now you're experiencing again or something, and you're having PTSD. So at the end of the day, like, I think it just, you know, it depends, because everyone's different with their own individual mental health, because it might be something you just went through that you can heal from and you might not need medication for. And then it might be, like I said, the other severe cases where you do. So, you know, there is different levels, you know, as far as like whether you need medicine or not, or what you can do to help you or whatever. But at the end of the day, I don't feel like I would completely rule out pharmaceuticals. I do feel like there's a conspiracy, I will say, with these doctors pushing so many medications on different people, with these pharmaceutical companies just to make money, because it's a business at the end of the day. These doctors are in business with these pharmaceutical companies. They probably get paid a percentage when that script gets filled or something. Who knows? But at the end of the day, like, I had this one friend that just told me he's on like 34 medications. I said, is that even legal? Is that even okay? Yeah. Like, how are you on 34 medications? But it's not even for his mental health. It's for like his physical, like,
and a lot of these,
stuff like that.
Yeah, like a lot of people, they're tricked into thinking that they're sick. You know what I mean? Like, I got this bar.
You might have heart problems and had heart surgery, but I don't think you need 34 medicines.
Yeah. But like, I got this bar on one of my songs where I was like, it's not about trying to see the problem fixed. It's all about trying to keep the people sick. You know what I mean? And it is true though, in a way, because think about it. If like they could cure cancer right now, you know what I mean? But they make so much money off other things, like just like holistics, you know what I mean? Like, you know, like changing the way that you eat, or like, you know, a lot of the things, the sicknesses that we're feeling, that even going along with depression, is because of the stuff that we're putting in our bodies, and we're poisoning ourselves with these, with this stuff, you know what I mean? And I feel like a lot of things like can be cured with just like meditation, or the way of thinking, you know what I mean? Because I feel like a lot of stress and stuff comes from like living in either the past or the future. Like, you're either worried about the future, or you're anxious about the future, or you're too busy thinking about the past, you know what I mean? Instead of like just living in the present. Like the present, it's a present. It's exactly that. It's a present. It's a gift. You know what I mean? So it's like,
oh yeah, for sure.
It should be a reflection of that. But you think about it, is we in our minds, we probably spend the least time in the present, because we're always either thinking about this or thinking about that. You know what I mean?
Oh, I do. Actually, a lot of people do that. That's a good point. A lot of people focus too much on the past or the future. You're absolutely right. And I think the most important thing is to focus on your present. Of course, you have to focus on your present in order to get to your future, you know? So like anything you're working on in the present is going to help reflect the future. And then anything in the past, you really don't want to dwell on too much, because see, I feel like too, that's sometimes a problem with some people, especially with their mental health, is they stay stuck in the past. And when you stay stuck in the past, it keeps you stagnant. It keeps you just that stuck. So, you can't keep dwelling on things that happened in the past, because at the end of the day, you're only hurting yourself. Definitely. You know, so yeah, you definitely have to try to sometimes just learn from things, grow from them, and keep it moving, and not dwell on it so much, because there's so many things that's happened to me that if I stay stuck in the past and dwelled on them, I would be in a way worse mental state.
Yeah,
But
and it's also
I
like
wake up every day staying positive. Sometimes you just gotta stay positive, and you gotta always have that positive mindset. And everyone's like, well, that's not that easy when this is happening and that's happening. And no, it's not easy. I'm not saying it's easy at all, but it is something you gotta train your mind. It is, like you said, the way you think. You gotta not just eat right and exercise for your physical health, but it does help your mental health. But also, you need to train your mind and have a different way of thinking sometimes. Sometimes we're so stuck on, like I said, the way we think is always the right way. And sometimes, no, we might have to switch up the way we're thinking or our perspective on things to really grow.
Yeah, and I feel like a lot of the mental health comes from also like this programming that's going on that we don't really even know, because what I mean, from the time that we like get on our phone, the stuff that we see, what I
Mhm.
mean, to like the bickering back and forth, what I mean, like politics, like all those little things like take a toll on your brain, because your brain's constantly
Mhm.
like absorbing everything. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
And so
Mhm.
it's like I feel like a lot of people, they don't have that turn off. They don't have that thing, like, what I mean? Just like how some people, like an old way is going to church. You know what I mean? Like people go to
Mhm.
church because
Mhm.
that's their little time. You know what I mean? It's like almost like you have to have some kind of something positive in your life. You know what I mean? Or
Right, right.
something that
Mhm.
that where it's like your shut off point. You know
Oh
what I
yeah,
mean?
there's so much negativity in this world that you have to have positivity always surrounding you. You can have you can be in the most positive mood, but you have a lot of negativity and negative people around you it'll drain you. It'll suck your
Yeah.
energy dry. It'll completely drain you. So you have to make sure you surround yourself with positivity, with positive people. It's so crucial and important, because you can be like, oh, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, but nothing's going right. It could be just a matter of you eliminating a couple negative things out of your life to really make things better for yourself. Sometimes we hold our own selves back and don't even realize it, because we're keeping people in our lives that shouldn't even be in our lives,
Yeah.
or because we're keeping negativity around us that we don't even need to be around.
And I
Like
and it goes what you're talking about with like people that aren't supposed to be in our lives, like that's like something that's
Mhm.
hard to come across too, is because it's like, as people and
Mhm.
stuff, we want to kind of like, it's like people come and go like seasons, you know what I mean? And some
Oh
people,
yeah.
and most
Mhm.
people, they're just meant to be in your life for that type of season, you know what I mean?
Right,
And
right.
just like
And you
seasons,
might think it's a person forever, but it was for a
yeah.
season,
And
right?
people change
And
though, and we don't like to see the change. We like
Mhm.
to kind of like, what I mean, think like it's how it used to be, or this person is still the same
Mhm.
person. Because like I met
Mhm.
a lot of people that, what I mean, like we were in situations back in the day or something, and blah blah blah. And
Mhm.
you like want to be real loyal to and stuff, but then at the
Right.
same time, that person's not that person that they, you know what I mean? Because
That they betrayed to be in the beginning. See, and that's another thing. Like sometimes over time you get to know people for who they really are, because after so long people get comfortable with you and they're gonna eventually show their true colors. And
yeah,
in doing that, that's when you have to decipher, is this someone I want to stay around, or is this someone I don't want to stay around? If this person's saying all these good things in my ear and everything, but they're doing all these things behind my back and lying and deceiving and cheating and all these things, no matter what they're saying in my face, I have to look at things for what they really are and make my decision about keeping my distance or not. So, at the end of the day, not everyone is in our lives forever. Some people are just in our lives for a season. And I think that's a hard pill to swallow sometimes, because sometimes it might be someone you were really loyal to, someone you really love, someone you gave your everything to. So you don't want to let them go. Who wants to let go with somebody that, you know, that they love so much, but sometimes you have to love people from a distance after they've hurt you so bad.
yeah, no, definitely.
Sometimes too, no matter the low dosage or what someone still takes, some people see just don't take to some people. We see it in kids and in the elderly a lot. Just don't take to. Well, I feel like, if it's a real low dosage, it might be too low of a dosage, so sometimes it does just depend on the individual, whether it's old or young, because even deciding on the dosage, though, they go by your weight and your height. So usually when they go by your weight and your height for your dosage, that's how they try to decipher what the dosage should be in the first place. So sometimes it's hard for them to even maybe lower that dosage if it's a dosage they feel like you should start on because of your size. But I definitely feel like, sometimes it is just about finding that right dosage or that right medication that works for you. Not every medicine is for everybody either. That's another thing. Some people this medicine Y might work for these people over here, but it doesn't work for these people over here. They might need medicine Z, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, everything works for people differently. So, and not every medicine that works for young people might work for older people, so, or vice versa. So I think it is just about finding a balance. It's all about balance. And anything you do in life, you want to have that balance in your life where you have positive people around. You want to have that balance in your life where, you have that right promotion with your music. You want to have balance in your life where you have, just positive vibes at all times. No matter what's going on in your life, you got to stay positive, because if you don't, it's just going to keep you in a state of depression or keep you stuck. And that's the last thing you want to be when you're trying to get somewhere, so I think it's important to raise mental health awareness, because a lot of people feel like ashamed or like embarrassed and don't want to talk about it. And I feel like it's such a crucial topic and it's so important. Like, a lot of people don't realize, even wives with their husbands, or women with their husband or boyfriends, like, or vice versa, sometimes it might be someone like, they might be like, oh, why is this person acting this way? Or why is this person like this now? And they might take it personal, like it's something they did, or they're treating them some kind of way, but it might just be their mental health is affecting them. Yeah. So sometimes the best thing you can do for your spouse or your partner is to just be there for them. Be there for them in any way you can, and let them know you're there for them, because in the long run, sometimes too, people going through different mental health things, they even try to hide it sometimes from their spouse or their partner.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like you should. If there's anyone you should be able to share anything with, it is your spouse and your partner. Communication is so crucial in anything you do, whether it's music, business, anything, relationships. Communication's like the number one key. You got to communicate. If you don't communicate, you're not going to be able to get nowhere with nothing. And that's a lot of problems sometimes too, is like, with different people that call themselves leaders. If you can't take accountability for your actions and own up to them and apologize or something, like, you can't really say you're a leader. I made the post the other day because, I'm very passionate about it, because, I see some leaders out here that aren't really leaders because they don't take accountability for their actions. So, at the end of the day, you can't really say you're a leader if you're not taking accountability, because your accountability you take is going to help you grow, but also show those people around you they're going to respect you more. They're actually going to have a newfound respect for you because you took accountability and you're working towards improving and you admitted it. But then when someone finds out you didn't take accountability and you actually did all these things, they might look at you in a different light than they did before. So, you just have to sometimes, like I said, find that balance in your life, have positive people around you. Don't forget, get that promo, get that advertising for your music, get that marketing campaigns done, invest in the right places. Just don't settle for less. Don't settle, I think everybody, needs to realize, like, we can all help each other in one way or another. Like I say all the time, don't let your head get bigger than you are. Don't let your ego get bigger than you are, because, that can really affect you later in life, or people could be looking at you. They might be smiling in your face, but really saying or looking at you differently behind closed doors because you're letting your ego get the best of you. So always stay humble. Work hard, hustle hard, and stay humble. That's what I like to say, But this was an awesome interview. I appreciate you having me on your show.
Yeah, no problem. So before we wrap it up, you want to tell the people when they can find your podcast and the people that are interested in getting a hold of you and talking to you or working with you. You want to tell people how they can do that?
Sure. You can either follow me on Facebook at Melissa Flynn, the way it's spelled on the screen, or there is a lot of Melissa Flynn, so make sure you find the logo that says the Peach Empire Agency, LLC. Also, you can go to Instagram and follow me at Real Seductive Peach. That's RealSeductiv, Peach, PEACH. There's no E after the V when you look it up on Instagram. So, also, you can find me on my Facebook, Seductive Peach, my Facebook, the Peach Podcast with Seductive Peach. Also, my YouTube is Seductive Peach, lingerie line Seductive Peach LLC. Management in our company is the Peach Empire Agency LLC. You can really find me on any social media, whether it's X as Seductive Peach or the X that used to be Twitter, like 3 different Facebooks I named, Instagram, on all platforms really. So you can hit me up in my DM on any of those platforms. The ones I would say I probably check the most is my main Facebook, which is this Melissa Flynn one, and then also my Instagram. You can also email me at melaniepeach35@gmail.com. And let me know you email me though, because that's actually something I'm trying to get in a better habit of.
Yeah, the email. Me too.
Email every day. I admit my flaws. Like I need to check my email every single day, and sometimes I just forget with everything else going on. Yeah. So if you do email me, just let me know so I can go look at it. But yeah, I think that's it. Shout out to the Peach Empire Agency artists too. Have a lot of dope artists this year that are really doing their thing and that I'm very proud of. So shout out to them for sure. Shout out to everyone that supports me. I definitely appreciate everyone. You guys already know you support me. I support you back. And you can also find another interview with me on the Red Pill Rage channel as well on YouTube. And I appreciate you having me on your show.
Yeah, I appreciate it too. And everybody check it out because I'm going to be, when is it? Next Thursday, right? I'm going to be on your show.
Yes, the 26th.
Yeah, the 26th. Yep. So and that's going to be dope because I'm going to talk about it more then, but I actually got a showcase show I'm doing on the 27th. So that's what I want to talk about whenever I'm on y'all's show.
Awesome. That's exciting for sure.
Yes, everybody tune in. Y'all got to tune into that though to hear about all that though. But I appreciate you coming on here and stuff. And it was a pleasure talking to you. Anytime you want to come on here, or if you ever want to bring any artists or have me play anybody's music, you know what I'm saying, just send it to me and I'll definitely play it on here.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. Definitely. Salute to you.
Yeah, I appreciate you being on here. It was a pleasure talking to you.
You too. Have a good day.
You too. All right, so we go get into some of the new submissions. Real quick, I'm gonna play this one song though. This is Love Comes, Love Goes. Featuring T33. This is off my new album. And then we go play the new submissions right now.
Love comes, love goes. Love got me addicted like a drug. My emotions don't know which way to go. I'm so sick and tired of all this toxic love. I thought what we had and shared would last forever. Showed you my heart too quick, I should've known better. Gave up my everything to let you know you're special. But that didn't mean a thing, your mind changed to whatever. Gave you my support and canceled my business schedule, so you can be comfortable and get full attention. 2 rules by spirit, providing full protection. Nothing on this path I can see myself regretting. I'm still grateful from the learning of those heavy lessons. A love that was too deadly, commitment wasn't ready, foundation wasn't steady. Those options way too many. Toss my heart up like confetti, talk the meaning of forgetting. Love comes, love goes. Love got me addicted like a drug. My emotions don't know which way to go. I'm so sick and tired of all the toxic love.
Try to talk to her, I don't think it's getting through, cause she just switches moods, turns to this different person when she's in the room, in front of me rehearsing who she wants to be, and then she fronts to me like she's wanting me, but she just wants to see how far I'm willing to take it. Girl, I must be smarter than what you thinking, with all her mind games, trying to find how I think, but she can't even keep her own lies straight. She's just walking in the shoes of somebody else, and she's fronting like she don't need nobody's help, but there's an emptiness inside where her body felt love and compassion before these drugs she attached with. There was love and compassion before these drugs she attached with.
Love comes, love goes. Love got me addicted like a drug. My emotions don't know which way to go. I'm so sick and tired of all the toxic love.
Yes, that's Love Comes, Love Goes. Featuring T33. That's the first single off my brand new self-titled album titled Bhillz. We're gonna be doing the video, shooting the video for that on October 12th. And we're gonna be performing that song on September 27th. So that's gonna be dope. So we about to get into the new submissions, man. Anybody got anything y'all want to play in real time, send it to bhillslive@gmail.com. So we gonna play this first one. It says, all right, so we're gonna play this first one. This first one's from Kid Boy Beezy. This is called Believe. It's off the Long Live Mac album. So this is submission from Kid Boy Beezy. So everybody be sure y'all go check out. Hold on, I gotta share it real quick. All right, so this song is called Believe off the Long Live Mac album. All right, just
Long Live Mac, yeah. Come on, let's Mac, yeah. Yet I still can't believe I made it this far. TSP and Pit Boy, yeah, they know who we are. Yeah, too young, black and getting it, yeah. The hood star, but for life, can't believe we made it this far. Yet I still can't believe I
Let that shit stop. Hold on, I gotta fix that shit. I don't know what happened. I'm gonna bring it back. Fuck it.
Long Live Mac, yeah. Come on, let's Mac, yeah. Yet I still can't believe I made it this far. TSP and Pit Boy, yeah, they know who we are. Yeah, too young, black and getting it, yeah. The hood star, but for life, can't believe we made it this far. TSP and Pit Boy, yeah, they know who we are. Yeah, too young, black and getting it, yeah. The hood star, but for life, can't believe we made it this far. Never I was in the shadows, yeah, didn't have shows, didn't have no solo music, I had to learn the ropes. Then I get my first tape at the age of 18. I ain't start out with no features, just me and Willie C. Now I'm getting my shit played on major platforms, and I still show up to work like I'm in uniform. Yeah, I know about Kim Boy, but not about JB. Me and TC on the beat with the code of the streets. Yeah, I
know about Kim Boy, but not about JB. Wouldn't it be no Kim Boy if it wasn't for JB? I said y'all know about Kim Boy, but not about JB. Wouldn't it be no Kim Boy if it wasn't for JB? Yeah, still can't believe I made it this far. TSP and Pit Boy, yeah, they know who we are. Look who young, black and getting it, yeah. The hood star, but for life, can't believe we made it this far. Yeah, still can't believe I made it this far. TSP and Pit Boy, yeah, they know who we are. Look who young, black and getting it, yeah. The hood star, but for life, can't believe we made it this far. Yeah, yeah. My inbox been texting, begging for weeks. Heard I've been stacking my cheese, and she didn't believe in me or my dreams. Ain't think I could succeed in life. All my goals she had to watch it see. I ain't thinking about the hoes who doing this shit for Mac. They ain't think that a young nigga would turn up and hit the dash. This ain't coming from Kim Boy, it's coming straight from JB. Rappers steady trying to diss me cause they ain't in my league. This ain't coming from Kim Boy, no, it's coming straight from JB. They never believed in me, now I'm finna make them see. This ain't coming from Kim Boy, no, it's coming straight from JB. They never believed in me, now I'm finna make them see. Yeah, I made it this far. TSP and Pit Boy, yeah, they know who we are. Look who young, black and getting it, yeah. The hood star, birth for life, can't believe we made it this far. Yeah, I still can't believe I made it this far. TSP and Pit Boy, yeah, they know who we are. Look who young, black and getting it, yeah. The hood star, birth for life, can't believe we made it this far. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's called Believe. Alright, so we gonna get into this next one. We gonna play this video real quick. So major shout outs to Trill Will, worldwide collaborations, and this song is called Dope. Alright, Trill Will, Dope.
I'm like, damn. Where do you get this exclusive from?
Trilly pile up the green, even on the weekend. I done seen so much green that I turn to vegan. When I get it from Cali, no misdemeanor. When I'm flipping the patties to flip Christina. Dreaming, dope, I see it. Scope, blue hundreds, low, demon, go. Trilly pile up the green, even on the weekend. And I see so much green that I turn to vegan. When I get it from Cali, no misdemeanor. When I'm flipping the patties to flip Christina. Dreaming, dope, I see it. Scope, blue hundreds, low, demon, go. Trilly pile up the green, even on the weekend. I done seen so much green that I turn to vegan. When I get it from Cali, no misdemeanor. When I'm flipping the patties to flip Christina.
Always flooding the street from hood to hood.
Scope, blue hundreds, low, demon, go. Straight out of D, cause I dominated, cause I know I'm a G, cause my mama made it, and I know she a G, cause my grandma made it, and I know I'm a C, cause I'm carbonated, all the melanin key, cause it's automated, yeah, I picked up the key, cause Obama made it. If it's left up to me, then I'm out of Vegas, cause I've been worth a $1 billion, baby. I done signed with the Billy like Son of Vegas, so they looking greasy like McDonald's made it, but it's BET, cause we nominated. Gotta eat with the family, you not gon' make it. Most of these niggas, they poppin' naked, then the tip, but you drop like they hibernated. He make it pop like designer made it. Copy, Trilly, the future, home run like Poppy, microwave, heat up your noodle, caught up Chico, you gon' need you a tutor, call the shooter, he gon' need him a Uber, microwave, we gon' heat up your noodle, call up Chico, he gon' need you a tutor, call up shooter, he gon' need him a Uber. Trilly pile up the green, even on the weekend, and I see so much green that I turn to vegan. When I get it from Cali, no misdemeanor. When I flipping the patties to flip Christina, I'm dreaming, dope, I see it, scope, blue hundreds, low, demon, go. Trilly pile up the green, even on the weekend. I done seen so much green that I turn to vegan. When I get it from Cali.
I fucked that up. I'm just gonna play it back.
I'm like, damn. Where do you get this exclusive from?
Trilly pile up the green, even on the weekend. I done seen so much green that I turn to vegan. When I get it from Cali, no misdemeanor. When I'm flipping the patties to flip Christina. Dreaming, dope, I see it. Scope, blue hundreds, low, demon, go. Trilly pile up the green, even on the weekend. And I see so much green that I turn to vegan. When I get it from Cali, no misdemeanor. When I'm flipping the patties to flip Christina. I'm dreaming, dope, I see it. Scope, blue hundreds, low, demon, Go. Trilly pilots the green, even on the weekend. I done seen so much green that I turned to vegan when I get it from Cali. No misdemeanor when I'm flipping the patties to flip Christina.
Always flooding the street from hood to hood.
Scope, blue hundreds, low, demon, go. Straight out of D, cause I dominated, cause I know I'm a G, cause my mama made it, and I know she a G, cause my grandma made it, and I know I'm a C, cause I'm carbonated. All the melanin key, cause it's automated. Yeah, I picked up the key, cause Obama made it. If it's left up to me, then I'm out of Vegas, cause I've been worth a $1 billion, baby. I done signed with the Billy like Thunder Vegas, so they looking greasy like McDonald's made it, but it's BET, cause we nominated. Gotta eat with the family, you not gonna make it. Most these niggas, they poppin' naked, then the tip, but you drop like they hibernated. He make it pop like designer made it. Copy, Trilly, the future, home run like Poppy, microwave, heat up your noodle, caught up Chico, you gon' need you a tutor, call the shooter, he gon' need him a Uber, microwave, we gon' heat up your noodle, call up Chico, he gon' need you a tutor, call up shooter, he gon' need him a Uber, Trilly pile up the green, even on the weekend, and I see so much green that I turn to vegan when I get it from Cali, no misdemeanor, when I flippin' the patties to flip Christina, I'm dreaming, dope, I see it, scope, blue hundreds, low, demon, go. Trilly pile up the green, even on the weekend. I done seen so much green that I turned to vegan when I get it from Cali. No misdemeanor when I'm flipping the patties to flip Christina. I'm dreaming, dope. I see it, scope, blue hundreds, low, demon, go. Your dog is a mini-me, he a poodle brand that pop the infinity. Hop in the Uber to hide my identity. Rider was super to meet at your taco to put a salute. This is the empire mover, the loser. Just look at them babies, they really here choosing. Thinking you winning is really an illusion. Like Boosie and Webby, I'm really here zooming. No, I just stutter, my first name ain't Ruben. American Idol, I make it a movie. American pimpin', I make her a groupie. And maybe it's different, them betas, they lose. Ain't waiting, I'm dipping, them niggas ain't moving. They Scotty ain't pippin', that last chance a movie. But Trilly, I'm rolling, them niggas don't know what I know and they bogus. Pay for the drip and they going download it. Putting you talking ass niggas on notice. That put it on game when they losing, they focus. I punish opponents with 5 fouls on the 4 for the bonus. So shooting the free throws and striping, we own it. Push the opponent, 5 fouls on the 4 for the bonus. So shooting the free throws and striping, you own it, we own it. Trilly pile up the green, even on the weekend. And I see so much green that I turn to vegan when I get it from Cali. No misdemeanor when I flipping the patties to flip Christina. I'm dreaming, dope, I see it, scope, blue hundreds, low, demon, go. Trilly pile up the green, even on the weekend. I done seen so much green that I turn to vegan when I get it from Cali. No misdemeanor when I'm flipping the patties to flip Christina. I'm dreaming, dope, I see it, scope, blue hundreds, low,
the real DJ Star.
So that was Trill Will Dope. Alright, so we gonna get into the she gonna jump back into new submissions and shit. I think we got one from she said Twisted C said that song a whole vibe. I'm gonna need to play it on repeat shit. That's why I messed it up. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna play that shit right again. For sure though. That shit was a good vibe though to it. So we gonna get into the submissions. Let's see what we got. So we got one from White Drip Row. This is called Ran From Nobody. I'm pretty sure this is White Drip Row. So this is, it says Ran From Nobody. Part of my dog, man. She ain't got no motherfucking manners and shit back there just drinking it up. Hold on, let me share the screen. White Drip Row, Ran From Nobody. Big featuring Ken Dog.
Never have I ever ran from nobody. I ain't never ran. I ain't never ran. I ain't never ran from nobody. Never have I ever ran from nobody. Never have I ever ran from nobody. I ain't never ran. I ain't never ran. I ain't never ran from nobody. Never have I ever ran from nobody. I ain't never ran. I ain't never ran. I ain't never ran from nobody. Never have I ever ran from nobody. I ain't never ran. I ain't never ran from nobody.
I ain't never ran, boy, this ain't how to say. I handle mine if you come my way. Never stay quiet, got pride to speak. Yeah, you're more than likely just to stay the hell back. I ain't never scared, see my mama raise the sad. Run up in your crib with the thing on my hip, that's a fact. Never ran from a fade, I'm coming in fully maxed. Beast mode, let me off the leash though. One hitter knockout, you can call me Devo. I'ma give you one shot, call it a free throw. Don't play me for my money, cause this ain't a damn casino. I don't have no suckers who are really on my team, no. We all 10 toes, and the streets are for the weak, bro. Never have I ever ran from nobody. I ain't never ran, I ain't never ran, I ain't never ran from nobody. Never have I ever ran from nobody. I ain't never ran, I ain't never ran, I ain't never ran from nobody. Never have I ever ran from nobody. I ain't never ran, I ain't never ran from nobody.
They know who I be, they ain't fucking with me. I stay that rider from the tuck. You can find me on these. Blubbing on me cause I'm full of grief. I stay one on my team. Red beam make them all bleed. Get off on a new dream, come follow me. I'm a pistol holder, none loaded. Don't fuck with mine and get sold up. I'ma get what's mine till I blow up. Ain't ran from no one, won't fold up. Mix white with a little bit of bacon soda. Stack pockets here, gotta know the cola. Real rider, homie, get the game, I done told ya. Tucked in Arizona, soaked ya. Back if you won't see me run. Then ahead of my business, it's on. One up for the mud that rep the tuck. No love, I hold my own. Fuck running, homie, there ain't nowhere to go. Keep these smoke, homie, on low. Break through, pretend to leave no witness. I'm coming from the zone.
Never have I ever ran from nobody. I ain't never ran, I ain't never ran, I ain't never ran from nobody. Never have I ever ran from nobody. I ain't never ran, I ain't never ran, I ain't never ran from nobody. Never have I ever ran from nobody. I ain't never ran, I ain't never ran from nobody.
Yeah, that was Never Ran. White Drip Row featuring Ken Dog. So that shit was dope. I'm fucking with it. So we gonna see what other new submissions we got. Anybody got anything y'all want to play, man? Send it to bhillslive@gmail.com. Trying to find and get your shit played, man. So we go play. Say she sent me the stems. I can't play the stems of the song. Hold on. What the fuck? Alright, so we about to jump into somebody else. Then we go play. Let's see who we got. So this one is from CJ the Wolf. All right, major shout outs to CJ the Wolf. I'm not sure the name of the song, but we gonna play it anyway. You know what I'm saying? So anybody got anything y'all want to play, man, send it to bhillslive@gmail.com and get your shit played in real motherfucking time. You know what I'm saying? In front of real motherfucking people. You know what I'm saying? We bought free over here.
What up, world? CJ the Wolf. We ready for war. They know who I am. FEEPAT, yeah. Ross built backwards is war. They know who I am. 314. The Wolf. We know I'm ready for war. Say do the living legends, yeah, we know who matters, know that. Double OG on my OGs, how we gon' overgrow that? No LIE, ask who I be, the Wolf, don't make me show that. Not troublesome, but trouble come if y'all happen to go there. Heroes, they always get remembered, legends never die. I got that nigga scared, nah, he was petrified. We still would chill, me and sis on the electric slide. And I'm connected to my niggas, we electric ride. Wake up an hour early, treated like a stock mark. Body dropping bodies, nigga, who the top marksman? I don't know, cause I don't really shoot this bitch too far. I'm jumping off the corn, I'm gonna preach it like a star. Hey, now we going up. You know a lot to know enough. I know enough to know I need to know some more. That's on my bro. Say I'm going down. I only told man, so it's his story, huh? I don't feel shit sorry, so I don't feel shit sorry for brody. Hey, put that on brody, I was feeling right there with me, nigga. You know I got it, if I kill, don't need no witness, did it. That's why I whispered this one, I put that in the bar. I jumped and took the B up, now I got a new AR. See me don't put the C on what you mean, it's just a car. I ain't got no form, put the SC on you, see a star. SC on you, see St. Louis, that's just how my niggas do it. SC on you, see St. Louis, that's why we bring the blues. And not a fucking stick, you duck this bitch, you ain't gon' duck no more. Niggas said volcano, don't interrupt, we erupting, bro. Nigga, you gon' die in the coma or in comatose. If it ain't about bitches money, you paper, then I gotta go. So I gotta go. Hey, you gon' remember my name? I swear I'm going out in history. I'ma be melted in memories. They come outside 100, I swear it's 10 degrees. I'm top one, fuck telling me. Yeah, you know how it goes. I ain't leaving. I swear I ain't going inside. I'll build a fucking igloo, it's just me. Legend never die. Yeah, I can't remember, but I swear legend never die. He ain't dead, nigga. He living through me, stupid. That shit hard.
That shit was hard. So anybody got anything y'all want to play, man, send it to bhillslive@gmail.com. And we gonna get right into it, man. We gonna jump right back into the new submissions, but first we gonna play the song from me. The song's called Split the Guard. It's off my album that's available right now on all streaming platforms. It's called Bhillz. It's called Split the Guard.
Too much dope for money clips. Grab the gar and get it split the gar and get it lit. So much dope could hardly fit. Could build a home with all these bricks. So much dope could hardly fit. Could build a home with all these bricks. Got the hash and Dodie mix. Too much dope for money clips. Grab the gar and get it split the gar and get it lit. So much dope could hardly fit. Could build a home with all these bricks. So much dope could hardly fit. Could build a home with all these bricks. Split the gar and then I dump it. Twist it up and then I puff it. Got so much I'm in love with. Fuck it. Let me take another hit. The Dodie can't get enough of it. Is that your chick, the one on my dick? I'm sure she called when she done with it. Licking and rubbing it. I'm wild with it. You mild bitches. Fucking with y'all's like running miles with midgets. Laughed 1,000 times and you still ain't finished. Laughed at your battle cries, hope you really meant it. Hope you get it, hope your senses higher than your fucking senses. I'll leave a goon outside your room to leave you fucking senseless. Wake up the late next afternoon, no one have a clue. Who the fuck put the hit in? Things go back to business, few days as usual. Keep the car black on black, call it fucking funeral. Current in neutral, red bit a couple times, then I throw it in the drive. Then I'm just out this bitch, disappear, poof, magic trick. Up in smoke, fat ass split. Tires burning fast, I swift, get my cash quick. Don't give a fuck, doing what I want. Smoking on a blunt, with this drink up in my cup. I'm just smoking on this blunt, with this drink up in my cup. Got the hash and Dodie mix, too much dope for money clips. Grab the gar and get it split the gar and get it lit. So much dope could hardly fit. Could build a home with all these bricks. So much dope could hardly fit. Could build a home with all these bricks. Got the hash and Dodie mix, too much dope for money clips. Grab the gar and get it split the gar and get it lit. So much dope could hardly fit. Could build a home with all these bricks. So much dope could hardly fit. Could build a home with all these bricks. Yeah. Got the hash and Dodie mix, too much dope for money clips. Grab the gar and get it split the gar and get it lit. So much dope could hardly fit. Could build a home with all these bricks. So much dope could hardly fit. Could build a home with all these bricks. Alright, so I'm trying to find this one song because I want to play this video. This artist, K-Sal. I don't know why I can't find her shit. I know where it's at. I know how I can find it. So anybody, man, y'all got anything y'all want to play in real time, send it to bhillslive@gmail.com.
and you will get your shit played, man. Get heard. You know what I'm saying? You never know who's listening. You know, and then anybody in the chat, man, y'all let me know what y'all feeling. And if anybody want to come on here, man, you want to come on here and talk about introduce the song or something, you can do that shit too, man. My platform is your platform, but this shit taking way too long to load up, man. I'm trying to find this link. I'm gonna find it. Cause it's this dope artist. Major shout outs to Quality Music Management, you know what I'm saying? Gotta shout out the fam, you know what I mean? None of this shit would be possible without Quality Music Management, and shout out Worldwide Collaborations, you know what I'm saying? While I'm over here bullshitting, doing what I'm doing, we go play a little song for sure. Cause I'm over here bullshitting. I should be more prepared, man, but I started smoking. So we gonna be right back after this. You already know what it is, man. Quality Music Management. We got a lot of things coming up, man. Y'all just stay tuned.
What's going on, everybody? It's your girl, Pilar, better known as P, with Quality Music Management, QML. We got a lot of things cooking up, and I want y'all to stay tuned.
Yo, this your boy Joker Shadow Walker, and you kick it up with Quality Music Management.
Hey y'all, it's Lizzie Lou and I'm with Quality Music Management.
Yo, what up? JK here. You know how we kicking it over at Quality Music Management? Yeah.
Hey, this is Queen Raven on the Quality Music Management. Period. Let's get it.
What's happening? It's your boy Namada Mike, man. And I am an affiliate of Quality Music Management. New music dropping soon, man. Get at your boy. Glee.
Grand Rising, everybody. My name is Regina, and my company name is Qualities Other Minds. And I definitely have collaborated with Qualities Music Management. Definitely it's going to be some amazing things that's coming up. You never know what we got up our sleeve. So I need everybody to tap in.
Yeah, we locked in with your boy. We going
Benji, how you put that there?
You turn the headphones up a little bit.
Hey, I just gotta catch my vibe.
Keep all that.
Talking to Waikisha peoples, Trisha, nice to meet you. I was lost without my baby, finally found third equal. You can come get you a cup, babe, just don't bring your peoples. Slam a pack while I sip a drink, I think I found my equal. Slow me up for the nighttime, I need way more than reefer. Don't pop no jiggers, cause jiggers had me too up and geeky. Don't play with people, and that's the reason I wanna beat them. I stay with heaters, you wanna play me, I bet I sweep them. A dirty boy straight from the north, sipping on any drink.
Well, all that time to be, go follow me on Instagram, give me on Facebook, all that time to be on all music platforms.
Collaboration.
What is worldwide collaboration?
It will blow your mind. It is the world movement beyond movements. And talents join them on wwcfam.com. How do I join them? Go to wwcfam.com and upload music, videos, create chats, add websites, online radios, and so much more. Let's take over the world together. I am down. I hear it's not only a website, but a movement anyone can be a part of. Yes, go join them now and later rule the world together. Worldwide collaboration.
This is a worldwide collaboration song.
Yeah, look. Brainstorming, creating, thinking of new ideas, inventing inventions, representing everything, having members collaborating, worldwide collaboration.
Yeah, some major shout outs to Quality Music and Worldwide Collaborations for making all of this possible. You know what I'm saying? Anybody got anything y'all want to play, man? Send it to bhillslive@gmail.com. I'm about to play this. This is a dope new artist. You know what I'm saying? Everybody go show her some love. Go follow her. K-Sav with the $ as the S. You know what I'm saying? She's a local artist out of St. Louis. You know, also part of Quality Music Management. You know what I'm saying? So y'all go. This is a performance that she did. It's called I Just Live Birthday Bash Show with the Nod Factory. So major shout outs to Angie Martin, Miss Angie and everybody over there in the Nod Factory too.
Okay, let's go. This is my single I Just. It just
So
dropped.
right to
Look me up on YouTube, K-Sav, but the S is a $.
Yeah, big shout out to Miss Angie.
Okay. Me neither. I can't dance for shit. Okay. Let's go. Stand up. I just bet you wanna see me do it. I can do it with all the hands, let me get into it. When I hit the dance floor, put my back into it. I'm rocking Gucci and that room, he call me his a cutie. He told me over to the bar, buy me a couple drinks. Go tip the bar to the table, watch me do my thing. Tell the DJ turn it up and go play my song. I got them hoes going crazy, twerking in their thongs. Turn it up at the party, I stay on fleek. If you wanna tell me all, man, take a seat. I'm the post, shaking that side to the floor. Tune it up for me, baby, make it roll, make it roll, make it roll. I just, hey, hey, what? You got it to get it. You my biggest fan, yeah, you wanna see me dance. I'm a pop like it, jump and watch me tune it up. Throw the bands in the air, make it rain on us. I told the DJ turn it up so I can hear the beat. We in the club, popping bottles, smoking on the tree. Yeah, I'm that thug girl from your magazine. Stop going out of those, so don't pick on me. If you wanna see me dance, I'ma shake some ass. You like to when I play, yeah, I'ma throw it back. And I'm dancing in the mirror, why you throw the cash? I'm a pop like it, drop it, then I throw the dash. Rest in peace, Huey, I just. What y'all think? I love you guys.
I think she killed that shit. That's what I think. So we go. Actually, we gonna keep it going, man. Strokey Bobby, heart too big. Strokey Bobby, major shout out to Strokey Bobby, man. I love this song, man.
No doubt.
Major shout out to Strokey Bobby, man. Ralph Hill Jr., man. For sure, everybody out there.
Feel like my heart too big, I'm kinda down. I lost a whole lot of friends, I hate it happen. It'd be hard for me to get by, but I get by, I manage. God giving strength, give me strength, Lord, either way. My heart too big, I'm kinda down. I lost a whole lot of friends, I hate it happen. It'd be hard for me to get by, but I get by, I manage. God giving strength, give me strength, Lord, either way. Change lanes, I'm like, for what when I'm getting it? I'm the main. They looking up to me, so I've been trying to change things. I keep it G with them, I can't just let them go astray. I feel I want it, I'm like Jordan, I tend to fade away. I was just hollering at the homie, now he gone away. They locked him up, they shot him up, my niggas gone away. I was in 5 doing push-ups, trying to start the day, yeah. Feel like my heart too big, I'm kinda damaged. A whole lot of friends, I hate it happen. Be hard for me to get by, but I get by, I manage. God give me strength, Lord, lead the way. My heart too big, I'm kinda damaged. A whole lot of friends, I hate it happen. Be hard for me to get by, but I get by, I manage. God give me strength, Lord, lead the way. These Jakes was on the screen, they put him on at 8. That's when I heard that 8. You know about Tez, he just passed, man, that shit crazy. Damn jacket, we gon' miss you, can't forget your baby. She kept telling me, keep rapping, you be jabbing, baby. But I got duty in my ear with all that talking crazy. I'm pushing through it out the roof, thinking about better days. Blowing smoke out of the roof, thinking about better ways. Hey, feel like my heart too big, I'm kinda damaged. A whole lot of friends, I hate it happen. Be hard for me to get by, but I get by, I manage. God give me strength, Lord, lead the way. My heart too big, I'm kinda damaged. A whole lot of friends, I hate it happen. Be hard for me to get by, but I get by, I manage. God give me strength, Lord, lead the way.
I love that shit right there, man. Major stuff, man. We gonna
God give me strength, Lord, lead the way.
Like my heart still there. I feel like my heart still there.
It be hard for me to get by, but I get by, I manage.
Yeah, I'm fucking with that though. Definitely fucking with that.
Okay, let's go.
Alright, so we gonna get into we gonna jump back into really. I've been told I ain't been playing this song enough, so we gonna play my single "Love Comes, Love Goes," man. And we go. Got a video coming out. Featuring T33. Love Comes, Love Goes.
Love comes, love goes. Love got me addicted like a drug. My emotions don't know which way to go. I'm so sick and tired of all this toxic love. I thought what we had and shared would last forever. Showed you my heart too quick, I should've known better. Gave up my everything to let you know you're special. But that didn't mean a thing, your mind changed to whatever. Gave you my support and canceled my business schedule, so you can be comfortable and get full attention. 2 rules by spirit, providing for protection. Nothing on this path I can see myself regretting. I'm still grateful from the learning of those heavy lessons. A love that was too deadly, commitment wasn't ready, foundation wasn't steady. Those options way too many. Toss my heart up like confetti, talk the meaning of forgetting. Love comes, love goes. Love got me addicted like a drug. My emotions don't know which way to go. I'm so sick and tired of all the toxic love.
Try to talk to her, I don't think it's getting through.
Damn, I fucked up my own song right whenever I was about to come on that shit. But that's all good, cause that's what's good about having your own shows. You can start this shit right back. Shout out me on this beat too, man.
Love comes, love goes. Love got me addicted like a drug. My emotions don't know which way to go. I'm so sick and tired of all this toxic love. I know what we had and shared will last forever. Showed you my heart too quick, I should've known better. Gave up my everything to let you know you're special. But that didn't mean a thing, your mind changed to whatever. Gave you my support and canceled my business schedule, so you can be comfortable and get full attention. 2 rules by spirit, providing for protection. Nothing on this path I can see myself regretting. I'm still grateful from the learning of those heavy lessons. A love that was too deadly, commitment wasn't ready, foundation wasn't steady. Those options way too many. Toss my heart up like confetti, taught the meaning of forgetting. Love comes, love goes. Love got me addicted like a drug. My emotions don't know which way to go. I'm so sick and tired of all the toxic love.
Try to talk to her, I don't think it's getting through, cause she just switches moods, turns to this different person when she's in the room, in front of me rehearsing who she wants to be, and then she fronts to me like she's wanting me, but she just wants to see how far I'm willing to take it. Girl, I must be smarter, what you thinking? With all her mind games, trying to find how I think, but she can't even keep her own lies straight. She's just walking in the shoes of somebody else, and she's fronting like she don't need nobody's help. But there's an emptiness inside where her body felt love and compassion before these drugs she attached with. There was love and compassion before these drugs she attached with.
That's Love Comes,
Love Goes.
Brand new album. That song's available everywhere right now. But we will be shooting the video for that. That song's featuring T33. We'll be shooting the video for that on October 12th. Is whenever I think whenever we started. So we gonna get into another music video. This is from my fam, you know what I'm saying? Speaking of shooting the video, this is actually who's shooting the video. Is the artist director, the everything known as Young Tizzy. This is featuring Mike Ote. It's called Change the Wave. So we'll get right up into it, man. This is Young Tizzy, Change the Wave.
I had to change the way, I know they give me the hate, yeah, they only hear the way, I'm just around with the hate, or am I right with the game, I had to change the way, I know they give me the hate, where I'm from and they say, I'ma just run with the A, I'ma just run with the K, I had to change the way, I had to grab the take. I know they hear me and hate, grab what you're willing to hate. I might just shoot at your face, where I'm from it ain't safe. I'ma just ride with the A, I'ma just ride with the K. I shoot shots on pump fake, eat beef, no entree. I need a meal, no breakfast, getting money's my preference. A whipping, need extras, I head right, you an extra. I'm a gift, my swag is a blessing. I'm a gift, my swag is a blessing. Change the way, I know they envy the hate, yeah, they all hear the way. I'm just around with the hate, or am I right with the game? I had to change the way, I know they envy the hate. Where I'm from and they say, I'ma just run with the A, I'ma just run with the K,
I might pull up in the rain. I'm too real, not fake. I had to change the way. Where I'm from, it ain't safe. Where I'm talk, nigga, know the bait. Incline, murder rate. Niggas locked down, count days. Free my niggas out the cage.
I had to change the way. I had to change the way, Where I'm from and they say, where I'm from and they say, I'ma just rub with the A, I'ma change the way, I know they envy the hate, yeah, they only hear the way. I'm just around with the head, all my love with the cat. I had to change the way, I know they hate me, they hate. Walk from it, they say, I'ma just run with the A, I'ma just run with the K.
It's Young Cindy's from St. Louis. It's actually that's actually my manager of quality music management. He's the one who got me involved in and basically opened a lot every door for me, not only in St. Louis but just in music in general. But yeah, that's my manager right there. That's Young Tizzy. But yeah, he's from St. Louis, where I'm out here right now. But what's up, Ronald? I know you got some fire you go send in, man. We already know you got that shit, man. So let me check the submissions and see if anybody sent anything in. Hold up. I don't think too many people really been sending in music. I know I got. All right, let's see. So we got another one from Camp Boy Beezy. This one is called 2000. It's called 2000 Degrees featuring Willie C. It's off the Long Live Mac album. See, I love it whenever people like Frank just have it all laid out. You know what I'm saying? Make my job a lot easier. But so this is 2000 Degrees featuring Willie C, Camp Boy BZ off the Long Live Mac album. We'll get right into it.
Hey, Justin. This is a work of fiction, but it's still fuck you.
2K degrees, fight my enemies. Let the trigger squeeze like a fucking sneeze. Make you catch disease. Brother, I don't bleed. Brother, I don't bleed. Moving fast in the limo and that bitch ain't got no tags. Gonna need a body bag. Got the hottie bag. I can hardly brag. Gonna get some PTSD. Cause you did some unnecessary shit to me. Here's my thesis. Gonna pop you in AUG. Take you back to Thompson. Sing your eulogy. Kiss your mama on the cheek. Roll away like nothing happened. Me and JB crying in the rear view. Seeing our dead friends. Cause they fake friends. Cut the grass, bitch. Killing all the snakes, bitch. Killing all the snakes. We are killing all the snakes. Fuck the gang shit on the sling shit. We got mob ties. Killing all these snakes. Killing all these snakes, bitch. Killing all these snakes. Killing all these snakes. Straight killing all these snakes. Straight killing all these snakes. Straight killing all these. Killing all these. Killing all these snakes. Yeah.
Hit him with that heat like it's 2K degrees. Big camp, I'm a dog, y'all love rappers, please. Ain't got no time to chit chat, phone on D&D. We been ballin' on the court, y'all in the nosebleeds. Who the fuck is Johnson? Heard he sneak this and some bitch ass I know we break them down like a fraction. Straight killing all these snakes. Why not all they do is say, yeah, he thought he was the dime, but he made a simple mistake. Yeah. Straight killing all these snakes, straight killing all these, killing all these, killing all these snakes, straight killing all these snakes, straight killing all these snakes, straight killing all these, killing all these, killing all these snakes, yeah. Yeah, brother, like, yeah, we back. Long live Mac. Here come the fun part, yeah. We gon' shut it down, shut it down, shut it down, set it up like it's 2K degrees, burn the whole town, yeah. We gon' shut it down, shut it down, shut it down, set it up like it's 2K degrees, burn the whole town. Got these big here rolling fast like these big I turbo boost, feeling like a bishop blood nigga, cause I got the juice. Straight killing all these snakes, straight killing all these snakes. He can't come around our way, nah, we don't fuck with face, nah. Killing all these, killing all these, killing all these snakes. He thought he could fuck with us. Made a rookie ass mistake. Straight killing all these, killing all these, killing all these snakes. He thought he could fuck with us. Made a rookie ass mistake. Yeah, yeah. Buffalo Light TSP.
Killing all them, killing all them, killing all them snakes. They just killing all them, killing all them, killing all them snakes. Alright, so let's see what other new ones we got. See, I know that I have some from KSAF, but I can't find them now. Huh. But anybody got anything, man, y'all send it to bhillslive@gmail.com. Get your shit heard, man. Good track. The bass line needs to be turned up. Yeah. For sure. For sure. I agree. Alright. So while we waiting for some new tracks to come in, man, we go do something. Try to make this shit work. Should have been smoother with it. Alright. I know I'm not. I should be a lot more professional than this shit right here, but it is what it is, man. I don't know what this is, though. I don't know. You hear it, man. I ain't trying to be too loud. Yeah. I'm lighting kush. My mind is cooked. So many lines, it's like I'm writing books. I always find dying, it's like a Harley cook. Just got the car shine, I know it's hard not to look. Like doing OBS, it's hard not to get hooked. I'm a little thrown off, so you got a part in the look. But I stay on my grind, so nothing's getting took it with this fucking pistol. I would blow the heart out of a crook. I make it look real easy, it's really harder than it looks. I'm just staying on my grizzly from the morning to the evening. Then I take a break, I'm eating, then I'm back OTing. Smoking so much weed that if you could, I'd be ODing. Yeah, in the hospital room, cause this weed has got me feeding for them God-given fumes. So gosh, give me room, cause I'ma do what I do and say fuck what they tell me. This ain't school, you can't fail me. Take a hit and hell the weed, so much smoke I can hardly see. Sex so good it's hard to leave, so if I don't say nothing a part of me, I'll call back, yeah probably. Never fall back, I fall forward. Just got bored with same shit, so I work hard to change it. Blast off spaceships, stay high, play splits, time flies, make hits, get cash quick. So clean, no past tense. I smoke green, no cash hits, so hold it or just pass it, cause I'm so fucking past this. Driving down the interstate, flying like I'm in a race, riding with the Texas plates, trying to find an exit to take. As I just step on the brake with only seconds to think which step to take. Cruise control, set to the pace, set to the plate, not a second to wait. Breath to take, gotta eat so much on my plate. I'm trying to do it all, cruise it off, flowing like do exhaust. Why you just exhausted, cooped up like a hostage? I'm flossing regardless, got the car and parked it, built the car and sparked it. Getting away from all this nonsense, man, it makes no sense. I'm just trying to cash in before life's passing. Yeah, I see lights passing, seatbelt fasten, driving so fast and I pray I don't crash it. Life's no joke, it just depends who you asking. There's so much smoke you can't see where you passed it. Yeah. Foot on the gas, I ain't finna let up, I ain't looking back. I'ma look ahead of the path that I'm trying to reach. You sound whack, who you trying to teach? Talking to yourself, cause you ain't lying to me. Got cut off and fell off like a branch on a tree. You weren't relying on me, only ride one deep. I just don't creep, only drive one speed. That's faster than a motherfucker. So I'm laughing as I'm smashing the gas, passing your ass. Got the seatbelt fastened so my brains won't smash through the glass. From the level that I'm at, only smoke the finest pieces, no metal, just glass. I'll never look back, forever this rap pumps through my veins till I'm old and gray. And this dro is like a fuse, spark it up and get blown away. On the grind I stay, so I'm creeping and I'm relaxing in the ride when I'm just speaking. It was exactly on my mind, life ain't easy, and no one makes it out alive. Life ain't easy, and no one makes it out alive. So I'm just creeping and I'm relaxing in the ride and I'm speaking. It was exactly on my mind, life ain't easy, and no one makes it out alive, cause life ain't easy. And no one makes it out alive, cause life ain't easy. and no one makes it out alive, and no one makes it out alive, and no one makes it out alive. Yeah, I'm up late, just staying, still got a stuff plate, can't chill, cause I must make a meal like a lunch break. Feels like it's go take everything that's in me now as people hesitating, get lost up in the crowd, steady hating, gossiping all around. They just been waiting for someone falling, hit the ground, their necks breaking towards a train wrecking. Life ain't taking rain checks, I'm writing like I ain't got a page left. And while we living like we ain't got a day left, then Monday we just waiting on a paycheck. Talking about one day gonna get it and just pay debts, invest, but instead we still paying interest. While life just gets intense, everything just changes in an instant when you ain't paying no attention. Everything just changes in an instant when you ain't paying no attention. Eyes so low, so I won't see no hater. Rise so low, cause I don't need no takers. We all go getters in this race to get figures. Get chased by gold diggers, get out my face, bitch. Mind your own fucking business. Trying to make a living, they trying to see it ending. I'm trying to reach the top, they don't want to see it finished. So I'ma keep blazing, and they just keep wishing. They keep hating, but I don't even listen. It's hard to live with Satan and still be religious. When wrong feels right, what's the motherfucking difference? What's the motherfucking difference? It's hard to live with Satan, still be religious. When wrong feels right, what's the motherfucking difference? I may have not made the best decisions, but I always had the best intentions. So why you believing all these lies that your family just betrays me being, when you know it isn't true, but it's like you changed, this isn't you. We got 2 kids together, but sometimes it's like you just use them to get back at me when you mad at me and hold over me. I guess you still mad at the older me, but this the newer me. Don't you know soon they gon' see how you fucking doing me. I know when you look in their face you see you and me, cause that's you and me. So why you talking to these lawyers like you suing me? Taking half of my paycheck, look how you doing me. Then I text you, can't say shit. How rude can you be? How rude can you be? I don't know why I feel the closest when I'm high or drunk, look at you. So what? You acting like you never smoked a blunt. Do I not give you everything you want? Every time you're down, I'm just there to lift you up. Now you wanna stand there and say you sick of us. All you do is fuss every time you coming in, and all I do is hustle, ain't got time to commit. So why you looking at me like you didn't know this shit, like you just noticed it, like you was blindsided, eyes blinded. Toast to the light cause time's flying. Toast to the light cause time's flying. Yeah, so I'm leaving and I'm done and I'm tired of this shit and I'm out and I'm gone and I'm firing you, bitch. Yeah, I'm firing you, bitch. So I lighten up the spliff and I just fire up the whip. How much higher can I get? How much higher can I get? I'm sorry that I'm never really sober much. I'm sorry it's the only time I'm showing love. I'm sorry that I never really showed enough, and that I'm leaving every time that I just sobered up. Whenever I sobered up, that I'm leaving every time that I sobered up. When I sobered up, yeah. I'm just letting him keep playing. I don't even know. Yeah. I could feel us growing distance in the air. I can tell it's there, like insane. Lately things been getting intense, and we both know you gon' put in your 2 cents. It's love too much to believe in. It's love too much to get even. Alright, we gonna switch it up on some other shit, cause that shit, I was going off on my feelings. I was getting my feelings for a minute, but I'm back at it though. Let me see if anybody got anything y'all want to play, man. You don't look like nobody's sitting nothing in. So I'm just gonna keep doing what the fuck I'm doing then. Fuck it. probably only gonna be on here for a little bit longer anyway. But we gonna do this though. Yeah. Smoking on that diesel now. I'm so high I can't see the ground. So fly can't be seen around. So I will be leaving now. Smell like I've been held a pound. There's nothing you can tell me now. Let's just need another round. I see these evils all around. Gonna need the speakers loud. I'm chiefing on a reefer cloud. Till my eyes are bleeding out. And now you see what we about. Make it rain in the drought. Like a plane on a route or a train going south. In my brain there's no doubt. There's no way to make it out. If you stay up on the couch watching days, losing count, purple haze, got my mind in an herbal maze. I'm trying to get my money right, but I ain't learned a thing. I'm sipping on a muddy Sprite, and I say what I wanna when I'm blazing marijuana. Got my eyes so low, got it feeling like a Sonic, getting high off money. Better hide your money, cause that high drug money leave your eyes all bloody. Smoking on that granddaddy, I roll up a 2 gram fatty, rolling in the sedan, averaging 100 above. I'm traveling, above, unraveling, take a puff of the blunt, I'm out of it. The bass got this whole place rattling. So you can hear us before we approach it. Got the perp, I'm about to go on and pour me up a potion. If it has to do with money, I'ma need my portion. I don't give a fuck, I'm trying to make a fucking fortune. Got the cameras up, guns just like a fortress. Got the hammer tucked in, I refuse to fucking forfeit. Tell me what you want and is it really fucking worth it? I'm spitting all these letters and these words like a wordsmith. Say what you wanna, I'ma blaze marijuana with my eyes so low. Got it feeling like a Sonic, getting high off money. Better hide your money, cause that high drug money leave your eyes all bloody. Only smoke the finest grade, top class, highest grade, no class, highest pay. Why I ask, my eyes are glazed. Oh yeah, my mind is dazed. Been over a couple days, stuck up in this maze, plugged up, just the same. So I chunked the deuce up, throw on them stunning shades. They're just happy to have New Year. Hit the block, stuff for days. Added locked, fucking safe, but shit wasn't the same. Wasn't trying to be rude, we just moved at a different pace. Moving miles, not rulers, gotta go our different ways. I'm not mad that I knew you, I just knew something had to change. I got bills to pay, look like I ain't slept for days. So I'm about to levitate, take out the guard and medicate. Say what you wanna, I'ma blaze marijuana with my eyes so low. Got it feeling like a Sonic, getting high off money. Better hide your money, cause that high drug money leave your eyes off. Say what you wanna, I'ma blaze marijuana with my eyes so low. Got it feeling like a Sonic, getting high off money. Better your money, cause that drug money leave you. Say what you wanna, I'ma blaze marijuana with my eyes so low. Got it feeling like a Sonic, getting high off money. Better hide your money, cause that hydro money leave your eyes all bloody. Yeah. I'm in the lab, blowing sick, producing hits, living on the move in the mix while no one knew you exist. I'm just cruising the whip, stuck in traffic, losing my sense like what the fuck just happened. It's graphic, the track is a classic, so either hit that or pass that. Forget all the bullshit, I'ma get where the cash at. Living on the fast track, my mind is having flashbacks, riding in a hatchback, lighting switch from match pack, seats tilted half back, windows tinted to the back. I smell the hit up to the back. All you gotta do to match is pass it when you're through with that. Day and night moving fast, all these cops losing raps, but I just renew my tags. So I'm just cruising past. Why they watching so hard? It's like they stalking because he bought a nice car, replaces stock rims. Hating, yeah, I get it all the time when I'm blazing with these bloodshot eyes, and I'm thinking I'm just praying to the sky, so thankful to be alive. I'm just staying on the grind. Why they hating? Yeah, I get it all the time when I'm blazing with these bloodshot eyes, and I'm thinking I'm just praying to the sky, so thankful to be alive. I'm just staying on the grind, swinging through the lanes till it got me nauseous. Beats banging so hard it leave them unconscious. Get close to the car, then you gotta be cautious. Flying through the school zone like I lost my conscience. To be honest, I feel like I'm just heartless. Working the hardest when I'm rocking the stage. It ain't hard to explain. So many artists, they just tarnish the game. Internet thing got them living insane. Doing anything just to give them a play. Tweet, a hit, a view. I speak like I lit a fuse. Take a hit or two, then I spit my views. Quitting, I refuse. I just finish when I'm through. I just finish when I'm through. Yeah. I appreciate it. Yeah. Got the hash and Dodie mix, too much dope for money clips. Grab the car and get it split, split the car and get it lit. So much dope, could hardly fit, could build a home with all these bricks. So much dope, could hardly fit, could build a home with all these bricks. Got the hash and Dodie mix, too much dope for money clips. Grab the car and get it split, split the car and get it lit. So much dope, could hardly fit, could build a home with all these bricks. So much dope, could hardly fit, could build a home with all these bricks. Put the car in, then I dump it, twist it up, and then I puff it. Got so much, I'm in love with, fuck it. Let me take another hit, the Dodie, can't get enough of it. That your chick, the one on my dick, I'm sure she call what she done with it. Licking and rubbing, I'm wild with it. You mild bitches, fucking with them's like running miles with midgets. Laughed 1,000 times and they still ain't finished. Laughed at they battle cries, I pray they really meant it. I pray they get it, hope they get it, hope they're higher than they senses. Leave a goon outside their room to leave them fucking senseless. Wake up the late next afternoon and no one have a clue. Who the fuck put their head in? Things go back to business, few days as usual. Keep the car black on black, call it fucking funeral. Current in neutral, rev it a couple times and I throw it in the drive. Then I'm just out this bitch, disappear, poof, magic trick. Up in smoke, that ass split, tires burning fast, that switch. Get my cash quick, don't give a fuck. Just doing what I want when I'm smoking on this blunt. With this drink up in my cup, I'm just smoking on this blunt. Got the hash and Dodie mix, too much dope for money clips. Grab the car and get it split, split the car and get it lit. So much dope, could hardly fit, could build a home with all these bricks. So much dope, could hardly fit, could build a home with all these bricks. We still ain't got no new submission. Ain't nobody want nothing played today. It's the jam right here, man. Yeah. 33. I don't wanna get too close. I know I gotta let you go.
Love comes, love goes. Love got me addicted like a drug. My emotions don't know which way to go. I'm so sick and tired of all this toxic love. I thought what we had in share would last forever. Yeah. Showed you my heart too quick, I should've known. Gave up my everything to let you know you're special. But that didn't mean a thing, your mind changed to whatever. Gave you my support and canceled my business schedule. So you can be comfortable and get full attention. 2 rooms by spirit, providing full protection.
I'm about to bring them drums in right here.
I can see myself regretting. I'm still grateful from the learning of those heavy lessons. A love that was too deadly. Commitment wasn't ready. Foundation wasn't steady. Those options way too many. Toss my heart up like confetti. Talk to me and I'll forget it. Love comes, love goes. Love got me addicted like a drug. My emotions don't know which way to go. I'm so sick and tired of all this toxic love.
I try to talk to her, I don't think it's getting through. Cause she just switches moods, turns to this different person when she's in her room, in front of me rehearsing who she wants to be. And then she fronts to me like she's wanting me, but she just wants to see how far I'm willing to take it. Girl, I must be smarter than what you thinking. With all her mind games, trying to find how I think, but she can't even keep her own lies straight. She's just walking in the shoes of somebody else, and she's fronting like she don't need nobody's help. But there's an emptiness inside
where her body felt love and compassion. Before these drugs she attached with, there was love and compassion. Before these drugs she attached with. That's some real shit. Love comes, love goes. Love got me addicted like a drug. My emotions don't know which way to go.
Alright, but I'm about to jump off this, but I appreciate everybody that's tuning in, man. Much love to each and every one of y'all. Much love to Red Pill Rage Channel, Scales Beats, Melissa Flynn, Hair Trigger, Robert Sherman, Shocky Yankee, Ronald Hodson II, Pillar of France, Andre Cheers, Little Yap, Ryo. Hold up, I gotta get to the other ones too. I ain't gonna let me get to everybody. Marquis White, JK. I can't see everybody, man. Much love to Twisted C. Everybody go check out the Twisted C podcast. Make sure y'all check out Melissa Flynn's Seductive Peach podcast. You know what I'm saying? Major love to everybody over there in Quality Music Management and everybody over there in Worldwide Collaboration. You know what I'm saying? For making all this shit possible. For sure. But much love, man. I appreciate all y'all. Bhillz, you already know what it is, man. Quality Music Management. We got a lot of things coming up, man. Y'all just stay tuned.
What's going on, everybody? It's your girl, Pilar, better known as P, with Quality Music Management, QMM. We got a lot of things cooking up, and I want y'all to stay tuned.
Yo, this your boy Joker Shadow Walker, and you kick it up with Quality Music Management.
Hey y'all, it's Lizzie Lou, and I'm with Quality Music Management.
Yo, what up? JK here. You know how we kicking it over at Quality Music Management? Yeah.
Hey, this is Queen Raven on the Quality Music Management. Period. Let's get it.
What's happening? It's your boy Namada Mike, man. And I am an affiliate of Quality Music Management. New music dropping soon, man. Get at your boy. Please.
Grand Rising, everybody. My name is Regina, and my company name is Qualities Other Minds. And I definitely have collaborated with Qualities Music Management. Definitely it's going to be some amazing things that's coming up. You never know what we got up our sleeve. So I need everybody to